start.
We're back, Street Fighter fans. It is time for some Street Fighter V here at Evolution 2022. My name is James Chen.
I am here. I'm Ultra David. I am ecstatic to be back here in person in the real world, sitting next to James, having a blast talking with all of you folks at home. As you can see, there's quite a crowd behind us here at EVO, as I am so excited to see. I hope you guys all heard the Chris Lee speech before that. I just wanted to echo many of the same sentiments that he said about how important community has been over the last few years. That has been a gigantic way that we've gotten through this, and shout outs to everybody who's been partaking in that online community. But here we are in physical person, IRL, in the top 8.
Kind of mad at Chris. He got me teary-eyed already. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this. I may have to just, bail at some point in time, unable to speak. But look, we don't just have a top 8 for you here for Street Fighter V. We have one of the most amazing top 8s that you could possibly imagine over here. We've got Gotcha-kun, a former Capcom Cup champion. We've got Daigo the Beast. No introduction needed for Daigo. Kawano, one of the youngest and strongest players from Japan. And of course, Tokido, also an EVO champion just a few years back.
That's right, and then on the loser's side, we break it out from just being a Japanese affair and we go to the US, where Just a Kid has qualified. This is his first EVO top 8. We'll get through, by the way, all of the players that they've beaten on the way here. Each one of these guys has an impressive list of names behind them. Oil King as well from Taiwan. His first EVO top 8, at least for Worlds and in person. Mr. Crimson from France. Same with him. First EVO offline Worlds top 8. And Idom. Actually, he wanted me to let you know that he's been here before, as you guys all know. he has in fact been in EVO top 8 in the past. Got 5th in 2019, of course, and he is here yet again. So both on winner's side and on loser's side, man, you are right. We have a battle. We got a lot of storylines here, James.
Dude, I appreciate the fact that those slots in the bracket are already pre-populated with the Japanese flag.
You're right. You're right.
Shout outs to production. They know what's going on over here. And of course,
the efficiency.
Again, this is the craziest bracket. I swear, every one of these players, if they manage to win, there is such a deep story behind their win. But you heard from the crowd right there as Joe was introducing everybody. It seems like most of the hearts here in the audience are with Idom. Can a U.S. player, obviously Idom or Just a Kid, either can do it, but can a U.S. player bring home the crown to EVO for Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5 finally?
Yeah, or will it be a Japanese player who's had many a chance? Will it be another French player? Won't have been the first time that a French player does the trick. Of course, we have a Taiwanese player in the cards here as well. Yeah, so we're going to be starting out with Gotcha-kun versus Daigo. As James said, not much introduction needed for Daigo, but let's just be a little bit more thorough about that. Here's a set of histories for Daigo at EVO. First, 2009. Even before this, whatever. You guys know he was good before that. But in 2009, first place. 2010, first place. 2011, fourth place. 2012, fifth place. 2013, seventh place. 2014? No. No. And not since 2013 has Daigo made it to EVO top 8 for Street Fighter.
This is the craziest thing. I mean, Daigo, one of obviously the most storied players of all time, but let's talk about Gotcha-kun here as well. One of my favorite stories about Gotcha-kun, obviously, he wasn't sure this is something that he could do.
Yes.
This was not something that he was convinced. Becoming a pro player in Japan, it's not necessarily that obvious of a path as a gamer. He then went to Red Bull Kumite, in France, and he got second place to Nemo. And he was like, wait, I'm good.
Wait.
Like, I can do this.
What?
And Red Bull ended up signing him, and then he ended up winning Capcom Cup with a large prize pool, and then was able to buy a home for his wife and himself, and it's just such a wonderful story. And here he is again on the stage of EVO 2022.
Absolutely right. Now, they, of course, have experience against each other. I'll tell you that the most recent stuff that I could find was in the Topanga League. And in that, Gotcha-kun versus Daigo won 7-4. That was Gotcha-kun who took it in that set. But Daigo has known now for most of the day who he's going to be playing against. and his ability to game plan and think ahead for first rounds like this, just about unparalleled.
Prep time Daigo.
That prep time Daigo. Now, it's not full-time prep time Daigo. That's something we talk about when it's like you know a week or two in advance. That's not the case here. But nevertheless, he's had some time. But again, like I said, they have a lot of experience against each other. They're not coming into this thing blind. Gachika got 3rd in that Topanga Championship. Daigo got 6th, so both pretty good. Gachika also wanted to say, look, up until now, nobody's won both the CPT and the EVO in the same year in Street Fighter V.
Sure.
He wants to be the first to do it. Daigo says, I'm going to show the potential of Guile.
And look at this, dude. I mean, look, Gachikun has been playing Rashid for pretty much this whole entire time. A character who has very rarely dropped in the tier list. Daigo, he tried like Ryu and a couple of other characters, but as soon as he found Guile, everything changed. And here we go. The first match is underway. EVO top 8, let's go!
We're talking about all first to 3s here in this top 8 just to set the stage. Daigo just like that, fighting out.
Again, obviously Rashid, one of the biggest strengths of this character is he is able to take you and put you into the corner off of just about any combo. And so Daigo will be fighting out of that corner a lot.
Really important to have seen even at the beginning that Gachikun was willing to jump in and set the stage like that. Daigo fighting out really well. It's not all about booms, of course, for Guile. He's got a lot of other tools, but as he tries it, Gachikun gets the corner again.
The first EX wake-up flash kick, Daigo establishing that right away. One of the hardest people to read whether he's going to EX flash kick or not.
He put a little stutter in there. Gachikun did not take the bait.
Watch out for the critical art. The shimmy to finish off the round. Daigo getting the throw, and you know, obviously, if you're rooting for America, you're rooting for a player like Idom, but so many fans here in the stadium, Daigo represents fighting games to them. And can you imagine the storyline if Daigo can win this year at EVO for Street Fighter V?
Holding onto that spot well. Gachikun again with the jump, empty as you could see.
Back to this neutral over here. You can see them both fighting for the stage position right now.
So much of what it's about is about that third screen. He jumps in yet again, this time with the roundhouse. But yes, of course, both of them would like to be up close pressuring. Guile's also cool from range, but that 1/3 screen, we'll take a look at it once we get back to it again. That's what this is going to be largely about. Here's Gachikun in the corner.
And smart for Gachikun to use that V-shift, V-break. We didn't have that last time when we were here at EVO. And so that's a new mechanic for people who aren't familiar with it. But Rashid's V-break, very good range, so able to help fight against the sonic boom pressure.
Oh, Daigo did not expect that hit.
Yeah,
looking for confirms, looking for crush on that. Gachikun is starting to get in trouble, though. He's got resources, and he's found the hit.
That's gonna do it right there. And he's gonna go into the super just to make sure. Obviously expensive there to use all the resources to just drain a couple of pixels. But it's fine, getting the round, so important, especially against a player like Daigo.
Just first game here. Anti-airs there. Gachikun with his eyes open. He's got the corner yet again. Guile hiding out in the cave. He's made his way out.
Gets the crush counter sweep, sets up the safe jump, punishes the V-shift, and Daigo once again trying to fight out of this corner. Like I said, this is what we're gonna see a lot of.
A little too far. Here's Gachikun again pressuring up close.
Yeah, waking up with a shimmy and getting the punish as well.
He's got his trigger ready to go. Daigo not letting it happen easily. Spending some cash in order to try to build space. Yeah, he tries it yet again. Here's Gachikun up close. Just actually builds meter for... And he knew it! And he knew it! He had just actually, by hitting Daigo, given him that EX meter. And he saw it there on the bottom left side of your screen. He knew it was coming up. Game 1, Gachikun.
Again, as you mentioned, 3 out of 5 here. So it's just one game. Daigo, of course, great at making the adjustments, but Gachikun, Capcom Cup champion, like I said, obviously of that pedigree that can, it's just so hard to fight against. He's so good at making the adjustments himself.
Look, he's been 4th at EVO before. By the way, he started off the round in the same way he started out the first round of the first game. Delay, then jump in. This time blocked only.
Yeah, and one of the key things in that last round that we saw, the closing round, So look at this. We got the V break again, but he's also got the V skill 1 to be able to roll through Sonic Booms and punish there.
Yeah.
He's got himself set up so that he is using all of his resources to fight against the Sonic Boom pressure.
And again, it's about that 1/3 screen range, right? We see battling back and forth, in and out. Keep in your mind's eye, if you can, about a 1/3 screen between these two characters, and look at them walking in and out of that range constantly.
Yep, you saw right there a preemptive attempt to V-shift and V-break through a Sonic Boom. Now Gotcha-kun run up and try to throw. Daigo with the check though. Gotcha-kun was gonna try to go for another throw. Nice counter hit combo confirmed by Daigo, but one combo from Gotcha-kun can still take this round.
Daigo scheming, suddenly dashing, suddenly movement.
Ooh.
He's found the hit. The
Yeah.
unorthodox timing of those EX booms, Gotcha-kun just did not expect the double resources spent so fast.
I mean, like Daigo is known for being very stoic and very hard to read, but he actually looks nervous to me. I don't know if it's just me. Oh!
Yeah.
Got bullet time action, and now Gotcha-kun.
Oh!
Gets the crush counter, the stun. How much resources do you think he's gonna spend for this? Just the 1 bar, okay?
Just get down to where a grab or a combo will kill. That is the name of the game. If you can't outright kill, get it down to 1 decision.
Gotcha-kun now trying to go up 2-0 over Daigo.
Again, the weight, the jump. He started off so many of these rounds in just that way. He's got a great read on Daigo's tendencies.
Yeah, well, Daigo, again, he got 1 EX flash kick baited. He is the kind of player that it refuses to let you train him and take away one of his best options.
Harassment. And Guile with his back to the tunnel.
It's like, I feel like he's been there for majority of the match, and look at this. Low profiling under the jump attack. Goes for the reset, meaty into the throw. Daigo now trying to tie this up, 1-1. Out of there.
Oh boy. Looking for big stuff there was Gotcha-kun.
Oh, but you know what?
Yes.
Daigo's fine with this. He's got the side switch now. But again, like I said, Rashid, so good at controlling his position on the screen. But Daigo also one of the best at finding the opportunities to dash forward like that.
Absolutely. There it is, and
Punish!
it's enough, just barely.
Actually, it wasn't truly a punish. Not sure what Gotcha-kun was doing, but he just got caught low. And we are tied 1-1.
I hope y'all are paying attention at home to that 1/3 screen range between these two, and Rashid jumping over it, both of them walking in and out of it, each of them trying to hit each other at that spot. Yeah, that back fist covers some of it. Here's the empty jump low for Gotcha-kun. Again, putting Daigo under the bridge, hiding under there like a troll. He's stuck. And Gotcha-kun finds the stun. He's got great situation for himself in the corner now. He still needs more.
Okay, here we go. And now the shimmy there for Gotcha-kun to finish out that round right there. Of course, you know, shimmying, basically you trick someone into thinking you're gonna throw them. They try to tech, causes you to whiff your throw, and you punish it right afterwards.
First time Daigo's been on the side in a long time. It has almost all been him getting cornered and, yes, fighting out sometimes, but he's been stuck in the corner a lot.
Oh, no, just a little too close. That V reversal put him a little too far away for that standing medium punch to connect, but as a result, he's got Daigo back to where Daigo's basically been living at this point.
Oh! Daigo builds some V-meter with the crush, got a big combo, got space for himself.
And again, the anti-air from Daigo ready to go. And you see that
dash
activation? Yeah, exactly. No fear at all in Daigo's heart. But a shimmy again from Gotcha-kun, and guess what? You're in the corner again.
Yep, over here by the bananas this time. Here's Daigo. He had a hit, but didn't believe in the rest.
Yeah, but now you gotta watch out. Lower overhead. Shimmy didn't punish. No whip punish from Daigo.
He chucked in.
The shimmy right there after the jump, getting Gotcha-kun to finally whip the throw.
The tension of that moment. Again, Daigo really doing a good job now at finding a lot of normals. He's, oh, suddenly Gotcha-kun with the sweep. Sets up attack. Here he is yet again. Back in the corner, hanging out with his buddies, the dancers.
Nice, sweeping the Sonic Blade startup. Daigo trying to interrupt the cancel. One more mix-up into stun. It's gonna be the throw. Gotcha-kun should go up 2-1. Gotcha-kun feeling a little comfortable here now. 2-1 over Daigo. Is Daigo gonna go immediately to the loser's bracket here at the start of top 8? Obviously, you don't want to go to that loser's bracket.
No.
It is so scary down there.
He dashed into the start. There had been so many jumps. Daigo actually both had the same choice to move forward at the beginning, and Gotcha-kun got there first. And like that, he's got the corner yet again.
Finally trying to jump over a Sonic Boom, and Daigo not throwing the Sonic Boom, getting the flash kick anti-air. But again, you can see Daigo not always just sitting there crouching, charging up the... Oh my God, and again, the wake up EX flash kick.
Well, if he gets knocked down again, he's not going to have those EX resources for a little while. Yeah, so Gotcha-kun can approach.
But the thing about it for Gotcha-kun, I mean, and for a lot of players, when you get hit by an EX wake up like that, you take a little bit of damage, you're back on your feet, get to neutral again. And if you can convince the opponent that you're getting hit by it all the time, then you bait it out and then you punish it.
And then you go up to match point versus Daigo, right? We all get that, right?
But it's Gotcha-kun, and like I said, former Capcom Cup champion, he's so strong. And again, one of the masters of Rashid, and he's one round away from sending Daigo to loser's bracket.
He's done a fantastic job of making it so Daigo can't easily do what he'd like to do, control that space, keep Rashid out. Rashid's got all these tools, and he's gonna, no, not quite
It
there!
was fast enough to punish, it was the right read.
Instead, offensive V-Rev. Guile pressuring, no, not for long. Gotcha-kun with a hit.
Trying to push him all the way back to the corner, goes for the throw, but a nice tech. That's not enough to kill, but it's just one more mix-up. The trade, and Gotcha-kun will take it 3-1 over Daigo Umehara and move on in the winner's bracket.
Gotcha-kun with the W, as we said, like he had done in Topanga. Moving forward. And, as I was saying, I was really impressed. Same when I've seen him in the past. And his style versus a Guile versus anybody who'd like to control the stage with projectiles, he can, not just with the character, but with his own timings, really do a great job of denying that control. You talked about some of his techniques for sure. The V-skill is a big part of it. The V-shift into V-break is a big part of it, but it's just also regular stuff that any character has. Right. His jump timings were fantastic. Those were amazing. It's not easy to jump in against somebody like Daigo, who typically has a great read on when the opponent would like to move forward in that way. And then by setting up all of those jumps, he was able to get that dash in near one of the final rounds at the beginning, which again got him quickly into the corner. So it was just a ton of reads. I'm thinking about his stand fierce right to whiff punish or wish punish basically versus some of what Daigo was trying to do, his normals that Daigo was using. It just got shut down over and over again.
I mean, you think about how often Guile gets the flash kick, someone trying to jump over a Sonic Boom, and yet when it happened, it was so unique that I had to actually point it out to tell you how accurate Gotcha-kun's jumps had been that entire time.
Yeah, and partly why is that, well, they know each other, but it's also the little stutters of the timings, right? It wasn't as if at round start he was holding up forward. It was a little bit of a delay beforehand. It was a little longer of a delay later on. It was a few seconds of delay later on. It was all these different timings that he was putting in there just to make it so that Daigo didn't know what was coming up next.
Yeah, for all the musicians out there, I always like to call it syncopation. Doing things off beat. A lot of times when we play fighting games, it's like, I block something, let me throw Sonic Boom right away. I'm getting up off the floor, let me do this right away. Doing everything on beat, but syncopating it, doing it just maybe half a second later than normal is enough to throw your opponents off guard. But again, none of these players here are gonna be caught off guard on this kind of a stage. It is Tokido and Kawano coming up here. Tokido, who has been a champion here at EVO, he knows this stage. And Kawano, what a story about this player here. I talk about this a lot with the Japanese players. For a while, the veterans have been dominating a lot of stages. Unlike America, we have so many young players in the US coming up and really starting to dominate. In Japan, it hasn't been that way, at least, previous to the past few years. In fact, Nauman winning EVO Japan was one of the first times one of the youth had actually won a major event like that. But since then, Kawano has firmly established himself. It's like him and Higuchi are the two strongest of the youth players right now from Japan. and Kawano making it here, defeating Daigo also at Capcom Cup, the exhibition earlier, just a few months ago. Kawano definitely one of the strongest players, and these two have fought each other a bunch. They had an exhibition match, and I remember Kawano was really sad after he lost to Tokido, and then he came back and ended up beating Tokido. And so there's a little bit of a history with these two.
That's true, and part of it is that in the Japan Open qualifiers, Kawano won 3-2 not too long ago. Another part of it is that in the CPT Japan 4 back in 2021, or at the end of that season anyway, Kawano also won 3-2, 3-1 in Grands. So Kawano and Tokido definitely have some experience in recent times. Yeah, I think the generational thing is a really important storyline here, absolutely. You talk about Kawano, a young player. You talk about Tokido, who has been at the top of the fighting game world for over 20 years at this point. Over 20 years at this point. A long, long time. You talk about Daigo, who is in his 5th decade at this point. He's 41. And Gachikun as well is 30 years old. So there is definitely a generational aspect to this among the Japanese scene for sure, and Kawano is a very bright spot. He's had, some really nice results. 5th at FAV Cup. Like I said, 1st at CPT Japan 4. He got 33rd, though, at the recent CPT Japan, so definitely not the result that he wanted. Whereas Tokido got 2nd at Topanga. He got 7th at that CPT Japan, 5th at FAV Cup. But I think really when you're talking about Tokido, you're talking about just an expectation of excellence at the highest, biggest moments, right? You talked about his EVO history. He got 2nd 2018, 1st in 2017. He got 5th in 2015. 2nd in 2013, and those are just in Street Fighter. We're not even talking about all the many, many other games that he's had success in.
He used to walk around with like 5 medals hanging around his neck, and honestly, the very first time I met him was at the very first official Evolution. Of course, it was B5, and then it became Evolution, and he won Capcom versus SNK 2 there.
Yeah, man.
So he has been an EVO champion since the very beginning.
Yep.
And to imagine that he's been playing fighting games for this long and still on top of his game is absolutely just mind-blowing.
Absolutely in everybody's shortlist for best player of all time, really. Right in there. So as the players are figuring stuff out, I figure we maybe take a little bit of time to talk about some of the other stuff that's going on for the other players, right? It's not just about these 4 that we've seen so far, or 2 that we've seen so far, and 2 who are coming up on stage. Just a Kid, Oil King, Mr. Crimson, Idom, we'll see in a bit. But there's also a ton of players who actually did not make in this top 8, right?
Everyone else.
Well, that is factually true, but I think it's interesting to discuss because it is just a sign of how difficult this tournament always is. There were over 1,300 players in Street Fighter V this year, 2nd most of any game. And along with that has come a lot of different, people who were not able to make it. Some of the people who we had discussed as maybe some of the favorites. I'm thinking about maybe like Mena RD is an example of this. Punk is an example of this.
Right. I mean, so many names have fallen by the wayside. However, I think we'll get to that in just a little bit. But as we're trying to work out some stuff over there on the stage, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have some more Street Fighter V action for you guys. And the calmness right now on Joe's face.
And Eita as well, he doesn't look too shook. Opens with Scythe. It's a great starter. And block. You see Joe will just hang out and block because he doesn't want to risk the uppercut.
Great confirm, and he gets the Scythe combo.
Jump over, but the uppercut from Eita. Yeah, had the autocorrect on deck.
Even though
And Joe was out of there, but back in.
he tried to be tricky and go into the air and challenge him.
Love the air-to-air from Joe. Another one. He gets the punish, but it's not enough. He could have spent EX. The absorb. Eita in a great position. He could just do that. Oh,
He
a
missed that
wrist.
jump. I mean, that's how he won
And
the
that
last round.
to it. One more. Joe got hit double low short. Yeah, maybe stood up, maybe tried a button. Who knows? But a round for Eita.
maybe even try to view reversal and accidentally stood up or something. But in any case, cock low, Ada taking that first round.
You know, that jump for Joe has worked out a lot of these times. He's really had a great read on when there's going to be projectiles.
Oh, that was so far that he punched that fireball.
Yeah, hit the hurt box of the fireball on startup. Great work for him. Patient defense from Joe. No anti-air, though.
And again, the problem position again. Joe trapped in the corner. Beautiful forward dash to get out of there.
Gets the throw.
That wasn't a counter hit.
Oh, and he waited for the uppercut again, and Eita just, he understood that that's what Joe's been going for so often. But he baited the throw. It's going to be critical art. Now a lead for Joe. Still got to close out this round if he wants to get this game.
Just a tiny bit of life left, but you know, Ken can do so much damage so quickly. You are not out of the waters in any shape or form.
But he's going to get the round just like that. Joe, match point on Eita from Japan. We'll see if he can do it.
Loser of this is sent out of the tournament. Ada now down.
Oh, what a read from Joe.
Start from the tragedy assault.
And you know, Eita almost had critical art, and now because of that, Joe keeps up the offense. Great under.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't combo, was a bit too far, I think. He understood.
He knew that, yeah, and he didn't accidentally go into it. Great uppercut from Ada. Ada chasing him down, gets a throw. Now Ada has him in the corner.
There's the tech, great work. Dash up from Joe. Other side, he gets under, and now Joe can escape, although crush counter.
Gets the crush counter and the uppercut confirmed. Goes in there with the V trigger. A little too far for that low forward fireball to connect. Great lock on the cross up from
Joe's
Joe.
sitting on a lot of meter as well as V trigger. You got to be careful if you're Ada. Oh man, he took the big risk on the way in.
Yeah, just try to get in. Maybe thought Joe was going to throw a fireball.
Joe, one critical art from taking this. Got to be wary of the trigger. Anti-air.
And then dashes into the fireball.
In the front, he got him. He threads the critical art. And Joe, he's got it.
Is going to advance.
No, he got it just at the end, and L.I. Joe takes it. He lives in the tournament. The lone American representative takes out Ada from Japan.
All right, hello to everybody from Las Vegas. That's where we are, or at least part of it. You can see sort of to the side there, there's the convention center, and there's a big old arena attached to that baby. And that's where we are. So thank you very much for joining us from EVO 2022 here in the arena. We were talking a little bit about players who didn't make this top 8 for Street Fighter V. And it's a long list, as James mentioned. It's everybody who didn't actually make the top 8. And some of the notables, I would say, right? We're talking about just outside of that top 8. Angry Bird, a player that many people had said had a great chance. Higuchi.
I brought him up earlier as what the other youth who has been excelling in Japan competition.
Chris CCH was just outside of this thing. And when I say that, I mean like his match versus Just a Kid, which was the qualifying match. Chris was up, and man, the way that he lost was not how he wanted it to go. You could really see that, unfortunately for him. Kudo as well was in 9th place, so those are your 4 9th place placers.
New York's Kudo.
That's what we're saying, yeah. A very, very strong Chun-Li player. 13th place, Mira.
From
IQ
Southern
Mira.
California.
Well, in Southern California anyway, for the last several years.
in Southern California, yeah. We'll always be Midwest. That's what she told me. So.
Yeah. Luffy as well, 13th, obviously former EVO champion back in Street Fighter 4 times. Problem X, former EVO champion in Street Fighter 5 times, was 13th place. Razor Cien, also EVO champion back in Street Fighter 4. So just a little look at who ended up right outside of this top 8.
Yeah, but I think we've got the match, and whoa, well, we don't know just yet, because the interesting thing about it, Tokido's been playing Urien that I saw in most of the pool matches that I've seen him play, and he was even talking about it earlier. He was talking about how he doesn't agree with everybody that Urien is that much weaker. He was joking that he was talking to Dia Mandrake, and Mandrake is like, no, I'm done with Urien.
Oh.
Tokido's like, no, still using Urien. So I commentated one of his matches in pools, and he was certainly using Urien.
He did, all throughout yesterday. I talked with him about it earlier. He only used Urien yesterday. I was asking him, hey man, are you gonna use Urien today? He said, I'm going Luke.
Oh, really?
Because the rumor was that he wouldn't play Luke on PS4, but apparently it's just a matchup thing. And so he told me that that's what's gonna happen. He's already taken out Commander Jesse, Picaro, Pugera, and Angry Bird. Kawano's already taken out Gentleman Thief, Yanoob, Dankadias, Smug, and Kudo.
Dang. But I mean, it's interesting because, you know, obviously one of the core discussions, the core storylines of Street Fighter V is the fact that Luke is considered the best character in this game, and a lot of players, including Chris CCH, who we talked about, use Luke, and he is a very strong character.
Yeah.
And I think Just a Kid even said, I made it in the top 8. No more Lukes in my path. Whoops.
Well. We'll see if Tokido ends up in his path. But he's at least starting out here with Luke. He didn't say he was going to only go Luke. He just said, in this match, I'm going to go Luke. So it's going to be more of a matchup type of thing. We'll see if he sticks with it. And we're starting Kawano using the character he's used for a long time. That's his Colleen. She was a character who was taken down to Pega 2 as well, but here he is nevertheless. He's got that top 8. And we're going in with our second match here at EVO 2022 for Street Fighter V top 8.
Oh, and a jump in right away for Kawano to start some damage. And it's been interesting because Tokido's Luke is so, like, it's not flashy. It's so fundamentally sound. He doesn't go for anything crazy, but again, why is Luke so strong? Great normals that move forward and go very far. He's got a great projectile, an actual uppercut, and he's just got so many tools and damage output as well. But Kawano's been playing Colleen for a while, and though she did get, you know, slightly nerfed
She did.
in the definitive patch earlier this year, still a very strong character, and Kawano maximizing this character.
Yeah, some of her damage output's a little worse than before as Tokido dashes in. All of a sudden, he had been backing off so often, I think Kawano just didn't expect it.
Yeah, one of the things to note about Tokido is you probably noticed when you saw him on the stage earlier, he is now a hitbox player. This is actually, he wasn't a hitbox player, or which controller?
He's a stickless player, let's put it that way. He's playing the leverless.
Yeah, he's playing leverless, which he didn't do when he won back in 2017. And he is now, and one of the reasons why he's doing that, you know, Daigo found out when he started using the hitbox, he was like, man, this makes you dash so fast. And so you could see Tokido with those dash throws in the previous round. Woo! Drops that combo, unfortunately, and that's going to give Kawano the ability to take him all the way to the corner. Not going to let him out for free, but Tokido still rather be in this position because now look at this.
Hey.
Ah, that's dead. Not quite.
Tokido's a dangerous man, though. All those resources ready to go.
It hasn't activated that V trigger yet. And
Oh, the whiff, and Tokido's there, of course. He wasn't going to let that go twice.
And Luke has one of the most unique V triggers, is that, as you can see, it's not draining unless he takes damage or uses certain moves. And in fact, if he has lost a little bit of that meter, he starts gaining it back during the course if he doesn't actually use any of that meter up.
Got the corner yet again. He has been here a lot. Actually, hitbox sponsor Kawano. Was the whiff though, and Tokido did let it go. Challenge!
Oh, yeah.
At negative frames, it wasn't actually his turn, but he knew where he was, and he knew he was just outside of Tokido being able to quickly counteract.
Yeah, he figured Tokido was going to try to bust out by walking forward, take advantage of the plus frames by walking.
Yep.
And so he just challenged right away, stole that turn. You know,
just caging. Look at this. Tokido's been stuck here for so long. Not just in this round, but in previous ones.
one of the things we talk about with a character like Luke is how good his normals are in neutral, but Colleen's always had very strong buttons like that back heavy kick. So as a result, Tokido's been having a lot of trouble trying to win this neutral.
Here we go!
Party
Tokido
time.
with the knockdown.
Again.
And pretty light.
But again, I mean, they did nerf that after the standing medium kick into activation. He doesn't get as much as he used to, but this is gonna be a ton of damage. Is this going to kill? No, it's not!
Oh! That's not either. We're on pixels, everybody. There's Kawano. He finds it.
Down to the final pixels here in game number one, just game number one. And you can see Tokido's just like, man, come on, come on. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. The big back stretch for both of these guys. Ugh, little unsettling there.
Yeah, but obviously for Tokido, you know, that match wasn't terrible, so gonna stick with the loop, not gonna maybe switch to that Urian.
I think he just has a strategy. Oh,
Oh
no.
no, that's punishable.
Absolutely.
Not sure what happened there, why he came out with that.
Tokido's a guy who has strategy coming into things. You know, he's not somebody who I think is likely to make a switch once he's committed. He's committed because he thinks it's the right call.
Yeah, and again, like I said, these two have a lot of history of basically playing against each other. In fact, after Tokido beat Kawano, and I forgot which event it was, like Tokido just kind of said like, Kawano can't beat him, or I remember there was some sort of trash talk from Tokido's side. And then Kawano proceeded to defeat him in like the next 2 times they fought.
There you go. Tokido walking in a little bit now, but you can see Whip Punish was there. He goes for the grab.
Oh God, just staring down. Even though it's like a second, it feels like a lifetime when they're staring at each other like that.
Yeah, when somebody's looking at you like Tokido is now with Luke looking at Colleen, hard to approach. You know that by him not committing to any buttons, he's keeping his eye on anti-air. That's a real big tell. And so Kawano's not jumping, of course, but it's also the case that Tokido's reacting to dashes just like this. And that is only something that the top level players get. If you have the mental stack to both be looking at the sky and to the feet, pretty good.
But that's exactly why Kawano dashed. He was had the same read as you did. No,
Oh!
no, and he didn't kill him. An air throw. Oh God, Kawano here could potentially make this. He's got the critical art, but he spends the EX instead. It's not enough to kill. Wake up, super. Yeah. Oh,
Get him! He's got him! Kawano!
I mean, you gotta feel like you had to jump. Because if he woke up with the super, there wasn't much Kawano was going to be able to do. I'm surprised Tokido went with that option. All right, so 2 times in a row now, Kawano clutching out super close rounds, and the side switch on this is so important.
There have been so many of those. It's so rare to see, and here we've already seen 3.
Oh no, he didn't go for the cross-up. Tokido went with a jump, looked like a light punch or something.
Uh-oh, to where? Straight into Luke's arms.
Again, Tokido sitting on a bunch of resources, but is he even going to have the opportunity to use any of these resources? Oh, what a backdash.
Has to activate here, yes. He jumps! Oh, Tokido was ready.
But not in the super, but that will be in the super. So Tokido is going to take this round and tie it up 1-1 in rounds.
Keep in mind, he was close to taking the previous one, too.
Final round.
Yeah, at this point in time, if you're Tokido, you almost want to be like, let Kawano get a lead, and then you come back. Because so far, whenever he's about to kill Kawano, it just hasn't worked out.
Pestering stuff that could have been safe on block as well. Low commitment options for Kawano as he's, again, got the same, very similar spot on screen. He's been hanging out in the sunlight here on the stage for a long time.
Oh, again, that air throw from Kawano. So clutch in that reactions. Oh, no. Tokido actually got the dash forward, but something spooked him into not pressing any buttons.
Still Kawano a life lead. Tokido himself doesn't want to jump for the same reason we were talking about earlier.
Okay. Gets the target combo, and now a throw. The next hit into activation will probably lead into a critical art.
Yeah, we could actually be on next hit kills here for both of these players.
Yeah, who was I talking about?
Exactly. Neither one wants to commit. You can see it in their gameplay right now. There's max resources for both. They're looking for the hit confirms. Neither one wants to jump. Neither one wants to overcommit.
Oh, man.
Look at the time.
Oh! He got him into the critical art. Keep it simple. And Kawano is going to take this round and go up 2-0 over Tokido. We started in the top 8 here with Daigo and Tokido on the winner side of the bracket. They both could go to the losers bracket in round number 1 of top 8.
Kawano threatening to do it. And the way that he's been playing, it's just been consistent. There haven't really been shenanigans. It's not really been about that. He's just got great fundamentals, dude. The whiff punishes are there. The pressure's there. The movement's there. His call-outs, this is going to be bad news. Trying to hit confirm, he just didn't quite get it. So Tokido knocked on the door with the medium, but boy, Kawano's defense was there too.
Oh yeah, last time he did that, Tokido did press a light button and it whiffed last time. And so Kawano was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do the, you know, the pseudo auto whiff punish timing.
Good old spacing traps. There again! We're so ready for Tokido to jump. Got to activate for the safety, for the pressure.
His defense right now, but with that V trigger activate, oh yeah, he kicked early that time. He knew Kawano was gonna go for the air throw. Oh, the jump, but he didn't get the combo because he did light kick.
Out of the corner, finally, is Tokido. Oh!
Oh, that was so disgusting. He knew Tokido wanted to move forward and attack, so he didn't have to deal with the hail coming down. So he immediately went to the V-skill parry.
Gonna steal some space that he activates. He's got some plus frames.
No
Not much,
DP.
no, right, how about that? Kawano knew when to jump. He didn't get too much himself. Pressure's there. Here's Tokido.
Yeah, Tokido one hit and it's game over. I mean, it's round over. Oh no, he jumped at the perfect distance. Ah, he caught him with the shimmy. And now Kawano at match point to send Tokido to losers 3-0.
Truly a mark of generational change if it happens. Tokido finds the hit to start this off though. He's got a bunch of meter. He would love to find the hit, but man, you can see how difficult it's been for him to really mount anything against the way that Kawano's Colleen's been playing. When do you find the hit?
All right, gets the knockdown
Here
here.
it is.
Does get a counter hit now towards the corner. We very rarely have seen Tokido
Oh!
have Kawano in the corner like
Twice?
this.
That's gonna link. He's gonna get the stun. Tokido wakes up just as he sends Colleen to sleep.
All right, but Tokido again, this is the longest road back to win right now. He's down 0-2. He was down 1 round. So he has to come back from the farthest distance possible to take this set.
Starting out with almost getting cornered yet again. It's been a consistent theme.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in the first game too. Remember, Gachikun keeping Daigo in the corner, and I feel like Kawano has definitely been winning a lot of the neutral.
And his stuff. You know, you were talking about some of the strengths of Luke, and part of it is his great normals that move him forward, but Kawano's even outside of those a lot of this time.
And now this corner pressure, 2 throws in a row. Are we gonna see a third? No. Tries to fake it right there, tries to catch it with a counter hit. No jumps for you, and that trade is great for Kawano.
What does Tokido want? Of course he wants activation. So Kawano was trying to block and be outside of that range. Tokido's looking for hit confirms now. Kawano could get his own into super. Suddenly he jumps in, Tokido's ready, finally!
Oh, backdash in the corner. Here we go, activation from Kawano. Does get the throw, 1 mix-up away. Oh, caught him with the hail. And Tokido hits a button on wake up, but Kawano had the meaty and perfect timing, and so he is going to defeat Tokido 3-0.
3-0 is not something that I saw coming. I got a lot of respect for Kawano. Did I think he could do it? Absolutely. 3-0 against Tokido is still nevertheless a pretty remarkable result. As you said, we could have had in winners finals Tokido versus Daigo. We're not gonna have anything like that, James. It's instead gonna be Gachikun versus Kawano.
And the craziest thing about that is, like I said, after Tokido defeated Kawano, I want people to, you know, I don't know if they saw it, but after he defeated him, like I said, I can't remember the exhibition that it was, but Kawano wouldn't get up out of his chair. He was literally had the head on the table, and you could see they were trying to interview Tokido, and Kawano's just sitting in the back, and he looked absolutely crestfallen for a longest of time, and he just wouldn't get up. And, you know, you could see how much he took it to heart at that point in time. And Tokido, of course, got emotional when he lost to Daigo in that first of 10 exhibition set at Kimono Michi as well. Those are usually the turnaround points, because then Tokido then started beating Daigo. And after that moment right there, I don't know if Kawano has lost to Tokido since then.
It's a pretty remarkable run. As we take a look back at some of what we saw.
And look at this. This was the pixel away from death. Look at that. 1 pixel literally left. And then 2 pixels left here. And then again, Tokido trying to press a button and getting caught by the frame trap of Kawano. And it seemed like every time Kawano read that Tokido wanted to press a button, he had the meaties, he had the frame traps, and was able to take it at the end also with the meaty.
Quite a set from Kawano, as well as with all those EX counters. Now, Tokido did throw them twice in a row, right? They didn't all work out, but still, that was really impressive stuff by Kawano. Hats off to him. He was looking really strong. You know, before we went live, I asked him if he wanted anything, you know, to say anything for him. He said when he gets home after being in Las Vegas for a while, he wants to go on a diet.
We all do, Kawano. We all do. Oh, man. But we're moving to the loser side of the bracket. And you know what? The short shorts from Oil King, a staple of his. Unveiled. But he is going up against, again, we've been talking about Kawano as one of the up-and-coming youth in Japan. In the U.S., right now, I think there are two main names in terms of the up-and-coming youth. Chris CCH and Just a Kid. Guess who had to fight each other to make it into this top 8?
Yeah.
Chris CCH and Just a Kid, as you mentioned earlier. But this is definitely I still remember the first Frosty Faustings I went to.
Yeah.
There was a kid that people were telling me to look out for.
Yeah.
He's really, really, really good. He went by the handle Because I'm Batman or something like that, you know?
Oh, no.
And that was Just a Kid.
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, at this point, maybe he needs to change his name to just a top 8 finalist, you know?
He has actually tried to move away from Just a Kid a couple of times. No success so far. This is a guy who, 4 years ago, came up to James and to me, and he was like, guys, I'm a big fan. First of all, that's really nice. Oh, wow, that's so great. I grew up watching you commentate fighting games. You grew up watching? Wow. You got the right name out there, buddy. But he has really blossomed, and as you said, one of the best players in the world. So strong. He has already had a lot of success even before his character got the love that she's gotten over the past couple of seasons. And then now he's even more terrifying with Jury. She is a strong character. He got 2nd at Texas Showdown. He got 9th at Frosty's. He got 1st at the CPT NA Midwest. He also wanted to say he's been watching EVO since he was 13, and he's super happy to have made it. Oil King, he said first time entering SF at EVO, he only got 13th, which was so close. This is the last, we all expect, year of Street Fighter V. I want to show all of my skill with no regrets.
Well, no regrets here. He's gotten into the top 8, and you know, Just a Kid not going to be able to shake that name, just like Xiao Hai is Xiao Hai.
Exactly, yeah.
The kid for years. And speaking of, like Xiao Hai, Taiwan dominating KOF earlier today. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. Oil King wants to continue that trend. The strongest player from Taiwan currently, obviously Gamerby was one of the players who has done really well. ZJZ, in fact, himself has done well at Street Fighter tournaments. But Oil King is the one that's here on the stage, and he is going up against Just a Kid. Here we go. It's Jury versus Seth.
A lot of people I talked with were really sure that this would not be Seth, that this would be Rashid. But Oil King has been playing both a lot. He's gone with Seth here.
Yeah, and again, you know, maybe the last time we were watching EVO, Jury was not on the map.
No.
This was not a strong character necessarily, but you know, the Definitive Patch and others have really done such a wonderful job in balancing out all of the characters in this game.
Yeah.
Nobody's really bad in this game at all, but Jury is kind of like more than that, because she's not just the only not bad anymore.
Yeah, she's good.
Dude, there's even jokes about being, quote, carried by Jury.
Yeah. With no meter here, Seth stuck in the corner, and Just a Kid's gonna find the hit, and he's got the W in this first round. You know who else he had the W over? DCQ, Ding Chengchu, one of the best players in China. Hot Dog 29, Uzura, JB, and as you said, Chris CCH.
Jeez, that is definitely a laundry list of strong players. And remember earlier in the year, there was a little bit of the West Coast versus Midwest rivalry going on. And it almost looked like the West Coast at Combo Breaker was going to dominate through that. And then Just a Kid rattled off like 8 wins in a row or something to basically win it for the Midwest. But unfortunately for him, it is not looking like that this round. because Oil King is on a nigh perfect here to take round number 2.
You know who else he looked good against? Well, not Book, because he lost against Book pretty early, but then after that in losers, he beat Flaquito, Uzura, Hermes Venatori, Smug, Problem X, and finally Higuchi.
Wow, he was the one that took out Higuchi. Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Oil King, of course, you know, named because he used Rashid. Like, that was literally where his handle came from. But, you know, the after Seth dropped was clearly a very strong character. It has since been normalized a little bit. But a lot of players found that they enjoyed using this character.
Sure.
Cien being one of them, and now Oil King here also sticking with it. But the bait on the throw from Just a Kid.
Trying to mount some pressure with that firewall. Yeah, comes in behind the shield. Backwards. Interesting. Maybe trying to be outside of easy activation point for Oil King. Here comes, though, activation here anyway.
Oh, boy. Here
we
comes
saw the
V
reversal before.
Oh, is it gonna work? No.
Yeah, what? It's still the explosion. Oil King, pressure.
Well, nope, they can't dash there. That's not real. Just a Kid interrupting, not gonna be dead yet. One more mix-up, but the chip is the danger. But he doesn't need the chip. He finds the crouching light punch, confirmed into the light Hecatonkri's punch, and he's gonna take game number 1.
Surprised a little bit to have seen Just a Kid dash in that way. We'll see if that's something to look at. He starts off. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna dash again. It's gonna happen again. Just a Kid a little too far away for that light punch to connect. Yep, minus on block, so Just a Kid gonna take his turn. Again, another not real approach right there. Good block on the cross-up.
All the way in the corner here from Oil King. Oh.
Hey, EX bust out. Activation time. Here comes the mix-up. Rocking with that V-Trigger 2. I'm sorry, V-Trigger 1.
And V-Skill 2, which you saw.
Oh, get the hit, but didn't confirm into anything. Didn't have a sit.
Oh!
I'm minus, so you know what? EXDP stealing the turn.
You mentioned Just a Kid pressed the button, and he did again there. That's why that DP worked before.
Oh,
Here comes the attempted approach.
The chase down.
Yes, into the corner. Suddenly, Oil King's here.
Oh, what a wake-up jump.
He did not want to take the same risk.
Yep. But look at this defense from Oil King, not pressing a button. Wow, that meaning kick's so good. Oh, I got bust out with the EXDP. Oil King actually with the life lead now, but Just a Kid with the activation.
Oh, ready for even her dash?
Dude, her dash is fast.
Her V-Trigger dash is incredibly fast and far.
So Oil King now with a 1-round lead here in game number 2, but a good start here for Just a Kid. Great damage off of that combo, confirmed.
Oh, what a jump! Maybe getting the bead now on those V-Skill timings.
Yep. I catch you with the low kick, but no single hit confirmed. That's definitely a skill. Oh, he's trying to activate into that V-Trigger. You saw that slide. He's gonna get the throw here. What's the mix-up? No dash this time because he knows that Just a Kid is ready for it. And using the V-shift to get out of there with the life lead, and she's likely to build up that that extra bar of the V gauge again. Oh, no.
Jumps over the intended activation. That slide into activate.
Oh,
It was the-
but
oh,
out of the
no.
air. It was out of the air, so it's not gonna be a true confirm. Okay, good timing on the V reversal, waiting till the very end. So we couldn't get chased down. And also Jury's V reversal, one of the longest lasting ones, which makes it work well. But the confirm into the super off of the Hecatonkri punch once again. And Oil King is now up 2-0 to send one of the 2 US players out of the tournament.
Throughout a lot of these rounds, I feel like it's Just a Kid in control. And then right, that's been my feeling so far. And Oil King has managed to kind of squirrel his way back in a lot of these situations. Hit some of his jump timings, some of his axe kick timings in the air to make the jump approach even a little bit weirder, have been really effective.
You know, I want to talk about nerves here. Obviously, Just a Kid very young, first time on this kind of a stage. but he told me he doesn't get nervous. He kind of channels it into adrenaline, which is what you need to do. But, you know, you say that, and then you actually come out here and you see this audience, and the stage might be a different kind of thing, but just a kid, nope, definitely looking calm and composed here. Uh-oh. Oil King has an opportunity here, Seth, with that mix-up. What is it gonna be? Left, right, high, low, got the hit. Here we go, big damage, has 1 bar. Next hit can definitely still take it for Oil King.
He gets a grab even, so just a kid. Yeah, needed to get out of there. Needed to get out of there. But again, that was another situation where a lot of control by Just a Kid. Almost the complete comeback by Oil King. Hey, confirmed it.
Okay. And now another throw. Again, this time stealing that dash this time.
Yes, confirm comes. In part because she was whipping a button out there. Here's Oil King. Setting up the timing for himself. Backing off.
Oh,
jumps in.
That wasn't a hit. But here we go. Oil King now. Big life lead this round. Gets, oh, and he had Jury's power to steal to extend that combo. Oil King is at match point.
His offense has just been really impressive. His jump time is just great. There have been so few anti-airs. Because Oil King's been really mixing it up well. He's backing off, trying to reset the situation, disengage and then re-engage.
Here we go. Oh, okay.
Safe sub.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 kicks that Seth has. One is an overhead, one is a low. They look kind of similar. Oh, jabs out of the air, nicely done. V-shift to get out of there, but that
Still
does not have the resources. Oil King has just been chasing out, down. Should be able to build the super meter off of this. Definitely going to kill, and Oil King has moved on in the loser's side of the bracket.
Man, he smelled blood there, huh? You could see that. You could get that sense from miles away in the water. He knew that he was close to not only taking that round, but also taking the whole set. And the way that he dashed, he was jumping, he was dashing in. And Just a Kid, somebody who is usually so consistent with the fundamentals of the game, with anti-airs and all that sort of other stuff, in addition to just his excellent gameplay generally, he didn't have the anti-airs that he needed. He didn't have that ability to shut down the approach often enough from Oil King, including at the very end. That said, look, hats off to Just a Kid for getting up here. Yep, talking to the crowd. Great personality, too. Really funny guy in person, but not going to work for him here.
Yeah, again, you know, I will attribute a lot of that to the magnitude of the situation here.
I think you might be right.
Again, you know, I still even remember at one of the Capcom Cups, I remember talking to PR Rog, and he was like, yo, I saw the crowd, and I just got super nervous. You know, it's so hard to fight that, you know, and this crowd behind us is absolutely insane. I mean, I'm just looking over here, and now I'm getting nervous again.
Don't look down, James. Don't look down.
Know, right?
Don't look down.
Oh, it's not the acrophobia here, okay? Definitely not that. But again, you know, great job to Just a Kid. Really proud of him. And he is, like I had talked about, the Kwano situation is only going to grow stronger from these kind of experiences.
Absolutely right. Yeah, hats off to him. Oil King, though, is the one who moves on.
Yep, exactly. And you know what? If you've been watching the Capcom Pro Tour, which, by the way, this is a qualifier for the Capcom Pro Tour as well. But if you've been watching about this, you all know about Street Fighter Duel. The Capcom authorized mobile game is coming out. Well, it's available for download in China right now. The global version is coming soon. So you can fight alongside with Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ken against the Suzaku Castle further into the Shadaloo City. Explore the mysterious organization, experience the classic stories with all your fighters, and recall your memories of the original Street Fighter. Your Street Fighter legend is now back on track. Various combo styles and counter, stun, combo, supers, an impressive array of fighting elements, and the associated combos offer you a new battle experience, challenging your combat skill. The epic legend is reborn on mobile. Download Street Fighter Duel, and let's fight for each other and join the journey with millions of players to become the best fighter and to make sure you have the time to fly. Anyway, yeah. Time to fly.
You know what? You do that while I do the outro here.
Time to
Thanks a lot for everybody. We'll be back with more Street Fighter V Top 8 here at EVO 2022 in just a little bit.
Street Fighters fly.
The EVO team would like to give a big thank you to FreshCut, the highlights partner of EVO 2022. Finally, a dedicated home for gaming's best moments. Find all of today's top trending FGC games, creators, and tournament highlights all in one place with FreshCut. FreshCut is the next generation creator content platform redefining engagement between creators and fans to help communities build and grow. Remember to catch all the highlights this weekend with the FreshCut EVO 2022 Best Moments playlist live each day in the FreshCut app at 1 p.m. Pacific. Check out FreshCut over at freshcut.gg/EVO.
Dash up, back throw though, Mochi got called for the corner. Oh, the parry on the drill! Are you kidding me?
Fun.
Oh my God!
Fun.
Let's go!
That's what I'm talking about!
Fun.
Thank you to Hori for their continued support of EVO. They've been our supporters for countless years and have had top-notch fight stick and controller products for fighting game competitors. Their newest product is no exception, bringing you the Hori Fighting Stick Alpha for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC. Check it out for yourself over at horiusa.com.
Even if it had been Antier, you know, he wouldn't have died or anything. It's not a ton of damage. It would have been positioning.
Fight!
But still, great game for MOV.
Kind of a little staggered approach with those crouching licenses, but then too far for that combo to connect.
Great
so
comment.
he's going to get punished, yeah.
Antier, no, he didn't trust it. Maybe he just didn't pull the trigger. was so strong from MOV.
and
He
just
did not stand up, or he didn't stand up to block the overhead. Instead said, I'm going to interrupt this with my own button. Why block it when I can punish it?
And then MOV just throwing out the EX lightning kicks, catches Goichi by surprise to take that round. And yeah, he's 1 round away now from tying it up 2-2. Well, both of them going up for air legs and an EX bird kick. They have both gone to that so rarely. And yet both players trying to be very aware of it, very cognizant of that move.
Yeah, always respecting it and considering it as an option, but you know, it doesn't come out too often. Now, critical engage on deck for Goichi. Anti-air is good. In the front.
Yeah, the forward dash. He thought it was going to make it behind there, but stayed in the front. MOV now going air to air, and the air lightning kicks, like I said, just catches you and juggles out of the air like that.
Gotta be careful. The trigger on deck for both players. Under the fireball has critical art and
Just
spends
goes
it.
raw into the super. Is this going to be enough to kill?
It's not, but does he quick rise afterwards?
Yes.
Does. Into the fireball, safe setup.
Yeah, not too much pressure, and now MOV with the full critical art bar.
Oh, the anti-air was so early. He recovered though, so fortunate for him.
Speaking of recovering in time, oh no!
Just got caught by the rapid short on the way down. Goichi now, match point over MOV.
I wonder if it was one of those situations where Goichi thought he was going to go for instant air, instant head stomp for the quick overhead.
Who knows? In that situation, Goichi stayed clutch. Walk up throw.
MOV saying, I know you're scared. I know you're going to play defensive. I'm going to get it for the throw.
The jump over this time is good. Confirmed from Goichi has the corner carry. And again, fireball setup, very safe. Doesn't have to commit to the dash up pressure. Anti-air works this time, gets under. Confirmed from Goichi. And now has all kinds of offense and damage for himself. Critical art is available and spends it immediately. Had to. And it's not enough. Quick rise from MOV, tons of meter to work with. You see the staggered pressure, which is a block, and that's a cross-up stomp from Goichi. He takes it over MOV, putting him out of the tournament.
We had seen so many ridiculous comebacks all throughout the day. Not going to happen this time.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. This year at EVO, we're collaborating with the camera division of the Sony Corporation, helping us cover all of our competitions with a variety of Sony cameras. We're using AirPeak, the official drone of EVO, which is easily deployable, running up to 8K video or 61 megapixel still images and provides a great imaging experience. Sony offers a wide range of camera products, from consumer cameras and camcorders to the Venice Cinema camera to broadcast cameras, including their latest broadcast camera, the HDCF 5500. The HDCF 5500 offers a rich picture quality in any environment, whether you're in arena or getting bodied online. Sony helps you capture the moment. And we got a bunch of big moments for you here at EVO 2022. Street Fighter V Top 8. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ultra David, and I'm here with James Chen.
Boy, what a start so far here. We've already had one player eliminated from the tournament. Of course, Just a Kid going down, finishing in 7th place. But again, what a run by Just a Kid. Really, really proud of him. Again, you know, he said he watched us commentate while growing up. Well, guess what? We got to watch him play in EVO Top 8. But look at this match coming up here. If you were going to name the best in the US and name the best in EU right now, these are the two names that most people would say right now: IDOM and Mr. Crimson.
Not only that, but a lot of people's just straight up picks to win EVO this year before the weekend are sitting right here. And not only that, but having had a lot of conversations with folks about this bracket, these are still a bunch of people's picks to win EVO, to come back from loser's side. And for some people, the winner of this match is the winner of EVO. That EVO is decided right here between Mr. Crimson and IDOM.
Well, look, it's either going to be EU or America moving forward, and according to IDOM, that means that EU is moving forward.
There you go. You never know. Yeah, look, so Mr. Crimson, first time in top 8. Like I said, IDOM had made 5th with 2019. But Mr. Crimson's been killing it lately. He got first in the Saudi event. He got first at CPT France. He got first at Rebel Kumite London a little while ago. And in doing so, he actually beat IDOM 5-4 in Grands. However, IDOM also beat him 0-2 in pools. All right, so it wasn't, we'll see. IDOM, as you said, a lot of people think he's the best. He won CPT NA East. He won offline Combo Breaker 2022. He won offline CEO 2022. Here we go. Between these two juggernauts, we got Dalsum, of course. Crimson said it's always going to be Sim for me in this top 8. IDOM said, look, Laura, this character I'm going to be going with, he feels that some players didn't do as well as they could have this weekend because they didn't believe in their character choices. He said he believes in Laura.
Woo, that's a knockdown. But here's the interesting part about this. I mean, like, it's not even fun to joke about anymore. Everyone agrees. Dalsum clearly one of the best characters in this game. In fact, maybe top 3, maybe even top 2.
Yeah.
You know, most people do say Luke is the strongest, but Dalsum is right there. And Laura has never really been considered one of the strongest characters, but the way that IDOM uses his character is just absolutely insane as IDOM takes this first round. And keep in mind, how often has IDOM played against Arturo Sanchez?
Exactly, a very strong Dalsum out of New York. So yeah, IDOM knows this character matchup. The question is whether he knows the Crimson matchup.
Exactly.
And again, they have played before, and it was super close. So
Well,
yes.
IDOM's trying to make it look like maybe not that close anymore. Okay, here we go, opportunity, but the throw from IDOM, it is a back throw. And so Crimson had to slide to get away from the cross-up over there, but teleports out of the corner as IDOM continues to take that white damage. The gray health over there. Oh, the crush! Oh my, that killed!
Sure did. So Crimson said he's been sent here by the Salt Mine League since, he won the series that they had. But he has no official team sponsor. Big ol' hint. IDOM said, I'm already the EVO champion. I've already won EVO online. Now he's going for his second EVO title.
Yeah, but again, he's the only, you can call it this, back-to-back top 8 competitor at EVO this year.
True.
Because he got top 8 last time, and he did lose to Bonchan.
Oh no, it was supposed to have been Galen, and it was supposed to have been punished by the elbow. Couple of things, misfires.
What is happening over here?
No.
Oh no, that's a bad.
I know we're on the Christmas stage, but you don't gotta give each other gifts like that. Finally, Crimson with the round.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta stay in the presence, man. Come on. Here, just starting off with a low punch right away. You saw IDOM try to whip, but what was Crimson sliding for there? Interesting decision.
Oh, too far, but too far as well, you guys. Get it together, please.
There is definitely some nerves here, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. IDOM in a great position. Nice double slide by Crimson.
Hey,
and
you got a great comeback character here, to be honest. This could be stone on next one. Yes, and that actually may kill. It's absolutely gonna kill. Crimson ends up doing it after all.
Mr. Crimson, again, has just catapulted himself up into the top of basically the highest point, highest echelon of the players in EU. He's been great this entire time, but there's something about the way Mr. Crimson has been playing during the pandemic, during the lockdown, where he is pretty much considered the best in EU.
Only European player to make this top 8, of course. Plus frames. Yep. That was a series.
Dalsum's got combos, but now here comes IDOM. Face out a V reversal. Oh, he's so good at using Thunderclap up close. No block. That's a stun. That should be an end of the round right there for IDOM. And so taking round number 1 in game 3.
Round 2.
Both of them displaying that they have, like I said, a great comeback ability. Shutting down the attempted approach.
That was
strong whiffs, yeah.
huge opportunity there. Oh, the crush counter knockdown. What does IDOM go for? Nope, no meaty elbow, just goes for the dash forward. tried to hit with an overhead at point-blank range.
It was really close to working out, too. It would have been crushed for that.
Okay, here comes the pressure, and again, I love the offensive V-reversal. No backdashes for you. Ow. What the?
Still here?
The shimmy, death, and a item going up 2-1 over Mr. Crimson.
Yeah, they both can make it fast on the other one, as you can see. And what I love so far about how Idom's playing is that he's been able to build forward movement pretty quickly, and that's usually really difficult against not just Dalsum as a character, but against the way that Crimson plays. He's usually really strong at holding onto the right spot. But just like this, we talked about how people, Gotchka was jumping in on Daigo, same idea. Jumping in on Crimson, so tough, but Idom's done it yet again.
Oh my, the whip punish with the crouching heavy punch. You might be dead because Laura just does so much damage. Dalsum doesn't have a lot of health. He does go for the reset. And now the single hit confirmed into the elbow and Idom, just like that in match point. He is doing this like a game's done quick run right now.
I know we got Sumi here.
Fair, fair. Okay, V reversal, yeah. You can see the kind of pressure, that Mr. Crimson's feeling using those V reversals. Oh no!
Taking up some time, yes. Taking up some space. Oh my god, what is he looking for?
What is he trying to do here? That could not have been what he wanted. And that's gonna cost him the round, the game, the set. And Idom defeating Mr. Crimson, it's 3-1. But did it feel like a 3-1 to you?
It did.
It did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw so many jump-ins from Idom that connected over things like stand roundhouse. As Dalsum, you really want to control the space, of course. So you press stand roundhouse, you press medium kick, you press stand medium punch. All these tools you got at this far range. Stand fierce, which also connected. But as you do so, you're busy. You can't immediately also block. You also can't immediately have like a dragon punch or something invincible. So you need to have time to anti-air. And he didn't have that time because Idom jumped at just fantastic timings and fantastic spaces where, for sure, if Crimson had thought you're going to jump, first, you get anti-air, absolutely. But that's just not the expectation that Crimson had, and Idom was able to prey on that again and again.
And that right there is a perfect example of what you mentioned earlier, right? All the experience fighting against Arturo Sanchez is not going to result in you jumping those limbs like that. It is playing the player, understanding their timing, and that's what Idom did, as you can see here. Look at this loser's bracket. Tokido going up against Oil King, and then Daigo and Idom. I had said the crowd obviously very, like you could hear them cheering for Daigo, and they were also cheering for Idom. One of them goes home.
That's true! No! Gachikun, Kawano, Tokido, Oil King, Daigo, Idom. Look at that lineup right there. That is pretty amazing. Look, they always are here at EVO Top 8, but this year, you know, it's something we've been talking about all throughout the weekend here in person. Just how awesome it's been to be here, actually in person again, after 3 years away. It just feels great. I mean, to be here, you know, regardless of what your role is, right? If you're working the event or if you're just hanging out and playing games with friends and meeting people and whatever it is you like to do when you come out to an event like this, just been awesome to hang out.
Dude,
thanks to everybody for being here. It's been really great.
I gotta tell you, man, I've seen some people, like, I feel like there's just something, like there was almost kind of like this gravitational pull having EVO come back like this. Because I saw faces that I haven't seen, not just because of the pandemic. These are people who haven't been to EVO 2019, 2018.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I saw a lot of very, very old, familiar friends, and I wasn't expecting to get so emotional, but like some of these people that well, okay. Yeah, I saw the look in your eye. Look, but honestly, like seeing some of these faces again, I mean, it really was wonderful to see. And new faces as well. Chris Lee asking people to stand up as their first EVO. There was a lot of people who stood up for that. And that just shows you how many people have been clamoring to come back to something like this.
So, boy, next match that we're going to be seeing here is going to be Tokido versus Oil King. They've both already sat down. They're getting ready to go. I tried to look up whether there's any recent major results. Not since 2019 have they played, so I'm not even going to get into that because it's been a long time ago at this point. But it has been a while since they've had a match against each other. And look, Tokido, with the very rare for him, 0-3 loss in that last one. That is a tough way to start this top 8. Whereas Oil King, I thought, did a really great job as he was playing. I really loved seeing him. Again, he was able to play against somebody who his opponent was maybe not feeling it entirely, was maybe a little nervous, but still the result of his also very lopsided, as you can see, 3-0. Awesome result. Totally the opposite of Tokido's.
Yep, and if you were in 2019 and you saw that Tokido and Oil King were going to go up against each other, you'd be like, let's get ready for that Rashid Akuma match.
Yeah, that's right.
And we might actually just end up with Luke versus Seth at this point in time now. There is still the potential for them to switch to the other characters, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a switch here from Tokido. Again, he didn't say, he said that it wasn't going to be Luke the whole way. I'm not telling you he's going to.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that he's going to switch. I'm just saying, like, he is keeping both Luke and Urian in the deck, just in case he thinks one is the better match. So we'll see which one he likes here, Bon.
And it's interesting, you know, obviously during the course of the pandemic and the lockdown, a lot of things have shifted a little bit. You know, Ken considered the strongest Shoto a lot of times, if you don't count Luke, like actual Shoto guys in that gi kind of thing. And, you know, Tokido has basically left Akuma now.
Yep.
I mean, he does not use him at all. And obviously Urian, super strong at the start of the pandemic. So that's who Tokido went to. And he's been continuing with that character. You see the switch to the hitbox or the leverless controller that he's using as well. A lot of changes for Tokido.
Yeah, and he changes up his character. In fact, they both do from earlier in the top 8. It's going to be Rashid versus Urian to start things off.
Okay, so it is going to be the Rashid. And here we go. Again, loser side match. Loser of this is out in 5th place. Okay, jumped in on Tokido. You know, a long time ago, he used to have, you know, at the start of Street Fighter V, had a slight weakness of anti-airs, but he kind of he shored that up. But it is still there from time to time. You see them fighting in that middle of the screen, but there we go. Oil King getting the jump in again on Tokido.
Not a combo, but that's okay. He's got the corner. Oh, too far away.
Tokido's been throwing out a lot of neutrals. Oh, back throw. This is huge. The shimmy. Into the reset. Confirm off of the second and third crouching light punches.
Okay. Really connected. Just like that, we got a reversal of fortunes here as Oil King.
Oh, challenging on the wake up. And there we go. Now, one of the main changes to Urian, we got to talk about this. Obviously, the EX headbutt, no longer a true reversal.
Not invincible anymore.
Yes, but the EX headbutt is much faster on startup and leads to good combo extensions now.
I should say not fully invincible as it was before.
Yes, true. Yep, had to roll to get out of there. And yeah, you can't get out. And off of the wall.
Yo, let's go! Oh man, that was so sick.
That was one of the changes too since the last time we played. A lot of characters with their wall jumps, you know, Dawson with the V-Skill 1 and the teleport. If you hit him out of there, it's a hard knockdown no matter what you hit him with. Or soft knockdown, sorry.
Yeah, basically any air action if you're hit out of it.
Woo!
Tokido does the hitting out of his air action right there as he finds the W. If you get hit out of the air while doing something other than just like pressing a button, you're gonna get juggled.
But the optimization that Tokido had off of that,
that was amazing.
standing heavy kick, it was like, I got you with a heavy kick, and most people are like, okay, that's cool. Nice anti. Oh, wait. Oh.
Starting off well. Tokido hoping to get a whiff punish, not quite there.
And honestly, you know, Tokido, we've talked about the character choices here. I felt like this season so far, this year, oh, that was actually kind of a sick headbutt chase. Didn't work. But I felt like Tokido was kind of in like a little bit of a character crisis. You know, I hadn't seen as much success out of him, but here he is in top 8, so obviously not a problem.
Yeah, well, he knew that wasn't close enough to get what he wanted. Here he is, though.
Throw, and now the pressure. Oh, look
Backing
at
off
that,
the
back up,
setup.
yeah.
Trying to walk up and block, but he didn't quite get the back motion first. Challenge? Oh, boy.
Oh, didn't get the combo, tried to shimmy, beats out the EX! And Tokido does take the round, and there, right there, is the power of the shimmy. Was Tokido expecting the EX mixer? I actually don't think he was. I think he was just trying to shimmy,
Meaning
honestly.
just like walk back out of throw range.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's the power of the shimmy, is that the shimmy acts as a throw bait and blocks the EXs
Yeah.
at the same time.
There you go. However, it's Oil King again who's got the corner. He's had the corner. It's not like he hasn't had chances to control things.
Oh, baits out the throw. A stun now for Oil King. Probably not going to spend a ton of resources. Actually spends no resources.
There it was, but challenged.
Yeah, that's so important to prevent.
This actually could be one mix-up away from death, depending on the hit.
Still got a mirror yet, but now you got to guess. Oh my
One
goodness.
defense by Oil King. Staying alive, retaining control.
Oh, he tried to interrupt. We saw him do that earlier. He tried to interrupt, but you know, I think Urian has to interrupt with, I think it's like crouching light punch, but I think he was just out of the range and could not interrupt from there. So good spacing by Oil King.
Oh man, he found something he liked in there. Taking off his hat. Still now finding his way in violently. Okay.
Dude, he has been going for the shimmy option repeatedly. Has Tokido even gone for the throw option? And see, there we go, some of the new extensions with the EX headbutt, and finally goes for the throw because he has established that shimmy so much.
There's a lot of high-level stuff going on, and at the same time, a lot of it's just built on the basics. And as you said, basics right there is strike or throw. That is to say, should you just block the opponent's attack? Or do you think that they're going to do a throw, and then you got to do a throw tech? Well, those are two basically diametrically opposed options in this game. And sometimes it just comes down to that simple guess.
I mean, one of the toughest things about this game, you know, there are a lot of fighting games out there where you can react to the throw and tech it on reaction. That is not the case here for Street Fighter V. Throws are very fast, and the tech window is very small, so you have to tech through anticipation. That is why the shimmies work, because you feel this like, he hasn't attacked yet. That must mean he's throwing. And so you try to tech, and that's what causes you to get hit.
All right, well, he didn't like it. He didn't like how that went, James. That was not to his liking.
Did he like that, or did he not?
I don't think he liked it. If I had to guess, I would say, no, sir, I don't like it.
Tokido with a dominating lead, but we are switching to Seth now.
He didn't like it.
It is now SIN versus the Illuminati here. Oil King versus Seth versus Urian.
Oh, no, down fierce. Taking his advantage turn right there. Yeah, if you see Seth spin all the way around, then that's going to be Seth's turn again afterwards. So this character has great ways to get through projectiles. V-skill, kickity kick, Tatsu. Also jumps, obviously, again.
Oh, dang, going for the hard combos right there. Nice.
Yo, with roundhouse on that? That was sick.
There's Oil King going with his own shimmy, then goes for the throw, and Tokido does tech it.
Oh.
And again, Urian, that Aegis Reflector is still pretty good for comeback. So this is not Oil King. Oh, never mind. Jumps over to the fireball, gets it. All right, so this change working out for Oil King very, very well.
Yeah, if he can really remove the fireball as an option, that would be huge for him. So far, he's doing a really good job.
Hasn't actually gone through the fireball yet with the heavy spin kick.
Yeah, but obviously Tokido knows the threat.
Right. Oh, and I've often said Tokido's success with Urian comes down to how many raw EX chariot tackles he lands on the opponent. That one there blocked. As you mentioned, was on block. Okay. Tokido gets the back throw now, trying to push him towards the corner a little bit, but they're still pretty much in the center of the screen.
Wow.
That cross up like he hits so well.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be a mean mix. Where are you going? Where are you going? He didn't expect the hit. Truly. And now Tokido has the corner. Okay, not for long, but he can activate? No, he saves it.
Yeah, he had to spend that EX meter to keep that crouching heavy punch safe. Oh, yeah, his turn again, and Tokido's taking it every time. Oh, finally got him. And now installs with, oh, what meaty heavy kick.
Wow. Talk about a stolen turn right there by Oil King and Seth.
So what do you think? You think this is the mix-up here? Do you think Tokido now switches to Luke? Because that seemed pretty dominant by Oil King.
Yeah, I think that would not be too surprising. Tokido, again, is somebody who always comes in with a plan. Okay, it's going to be Urien still. He's always got a plan. And Urien, I guess, in his view, would have been the solution either way here, whether it was Rashid or Seth.
You know, well, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face, so.
Yeah, or kicked right there. And keep in mind, Tokido is up 2-1 still.
Ooh, optimal counter hit damage combo. Baits out the EXDP. That's the first time I think, what? Oh no, he dropped the combo. Doesn't matter. Gets the stun. It wasn't even a combo, which means no scaling on this. He is definitely going to be able to kill.
Match point.
Round 2.
Trying to eliminate Oil King.
Why not? Why not? Let's just do it.
He's already, he's a hit confirm away. Okay, yeah. Important for Oil King to stay alive right there.
Yeah, because the stun was looming.
Yeah.
All right, he messed up the mix-up last time. How is he going to get it this time? Overhead. It didn't explode, though. So, again, the shimmy. Like I said, Tokido has gone for the shimmy so many times, and now he shows the throw after the shimmy.
Dashed up and blocked, expecting a button or a DP. Hold on a second.
Escape right there for Tokido. It's so scary to tech throws in this game.
Dashing up in patience. Jumping works. Oil King's got pressure here. However, Tokido fully stuck. It's not gonna matter. No, hold on a sec. I thought that was gonna do it. Tokido's alive. He's alive with all the resources. Can he survive this?
Oh, that's one of the changes to set. After the axe kick, not nearly as plus as before. So Tokido, of course, is gonna challenge, but Urien with no 3-frame button ends up with the trade. Tokido, however, still at match point, gets another shimmy. Drops that, the EX headbutt, not enough range that time. Tokido jumping, oh, ow. Chopped the leg.
You ever just punch somebody's leg on the floor?
See, it was shades of Urien versus Makoto in third strike.
No, still explode.
Yeah, you can't be reversal that. That's one of the big changes.
It does depend on what the set sets up, but Oil King definitely had that right.
Yep. What? This is such a scramble right now.
Oh yeah, and they both got the resources to maybe kill him the next hit.
Yep, one hit death right now. Tokido again, like I said, he has been jumped in a lot on at the end of these last 2 rounds. The anti-air not on point.
Yeah, but you see him looking for anti-air now. Okay, ground focus. Suddenly no anti-air now. As soon as Oil King saw that Tokido was looking for the floor,
oh, he's gonna get him to spend it. Oh wait, I thought he could be reversal there.
Seth wins.
Okay, but I mean, I thought he was gonna do it because I thought that was a smart decision. Because you get him to spin the V reversal anyway, and now he does not have the Aegis Reflector for the comebacks. And so I thought that was a great decision by Oil King despite, anyway, but then Tokido just didn't V reversal.
Well, he sticks with Urien here. No switch over to Luke. It's gonna be this character. One of them goes home after this game.
Yeah, it looked like it was gonna be all Tokido, but the character change for Oil King has paid off in spades right now.
Yes.
The range on that crouching medium kick. Here we go, the setup, what's the mix-up? Oh, finally the mix-up works, but he doesn't get a full combo off of it. Tokido finally gets the anti-air, the mix-up. The shimmy again pays off. He's got another mirror, yeah? And, oh, he walked into the throw range.
Oil King still here, pestering. Trying to waltz in for something. Tokido finds the hit first. He's on match point.
Oh my God. I can't take this. I can't take this.
Match point.
Got him,
Hold on.
got him. Just in the range to get that vacuum in there. Oh, the counter hit for Tokido gets the confirm. And now the throw option. No more shimmy this time. Okay, does go for the shimmy again. Spending the EX to keep himself safe.
Check out those blinking bars on the left. Oh,
Oh,
try
what
it!
the heck? That miss?
Here we go, though.
All right, what's the mix up? Okay, just jumps away. Very similar way to escape the Aegis.
Punish right here.
Too high.
Tokido's approaching. He's scheming. Oil King's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, if Tokido can get a good hit in, then Chip becomes a... Actually, no, he just got...
All you got to do against somebody who can hit confirm crouching medium kick well is block, and Tokido got hit by that crouching medium kick. Here's Oil King. Can he find his way all the way through? No!
He tries to steal a turn, but Tokido with the crouching light punch check. Do you remember on the winner side, Kawano, so many times going for the frame trap, so many times going for the meaty. That might be the read that Tokido likes to challenge with the buttons. Oil King there, who may not have studied or have that kind of familiarity that Kawano does, tries to steal a turn at the very end there, but Tokido does indeed check with the crouching light punches. He takes it, and Oil King has been eliminated, and Tokido moves forward.
As we move forward in the tournament, we'll take a little look back at the replay here between these two. There were some high moments in here. There was the confirm on the low medium kick. And it looked briefly like Oil King was going to make this happen.
Yeah, you see the throw here, but there it is right there. He just got a little too greedy, and Tokido had to... and Tokido's like, yes, okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. That was like the correct, yes.
Yeah. And Tokido does continue to survive, so Tokido's still alive. Again, started off on the winner's side of the top 8, but now sitting here on the loser side where it's just so dangerous. He survives that one, but now has to face off against the winner between Idom and Daigo.
Yeah. So, right, the three who could move forward into losers are Daigo the Beast, Idom, or Tokido. Hey.
Oh, man. But again, thank you guys, everyone, for watching here. And just as a reminder to everyone, Street Fighter League, thank you for adding the Europe Street Fighter League to this. I am so elated for the European scene. They have deserved this for so long, but this will all be streaming later on this year on Capcom Fighters and Capcom Fighters _JP. And so just get ready for all of the Street Fighter League action during the course of this, the rest of this year. And of course, we have a lot more Street Fighter action later on today. Don't go anywhere. It's all coming after this break.
ZY. Flash kick. Oh my goodness, now watch it. Daigo gotta be careful now. Oh my sweet child of mine. Take the throw. He's gonna take it. He's with it. Ow! Defense, throw me!
Wow!
He said, come on, don't try to hit me.
The guts. That was nothing but guts. That's berserk.
Come on, don't try to hit me. Nice things. Oh, the donkey kick, the yeehaw!
He is on it. He's definitely on it right now. Great spacing. I'll take that trade any day. Good thing it wasn't an EX.
All right, so check this out, right? So apparently Guile got nerfed because, you know, back in the day, back in the last season, you could flash kick and then get a frame trap after that. Now, when you get flash kick, you get pushed all the way to the end of the screen. Now tell me, is that a nerf or a buff?
It could go either way.
I think it's a buff. Oh. Let's go, XYZZY. Polluting the streets, looking like Captain Pollution.
Here we go. Nice.
Oh, right into Free Willy, free admission to SeaWorld. Flash kick, Umehara style.
This man really is just letting it fly. He's letting it go.
Oh, he tried to hit him with a fuzzy guard. No way, Jose with a fuzzy.
Oh, forward Sabat. Forward.
Advancing forward, never backwards. Only sometimes when he's charging.
Sometimes.
Most of the time. What am I saying? Okay, match point here for Daigo. What's up? Work with me.
Does Birdie have any idea of the patterns? Can he pick up on anything?
Daigo.
It's not looking too good.
Your brain is humongous right now. Good God, it's pulsing. You see the veins. Get off of me.
He's not worried about anything at all. Look at that. Oh,
Look at that.
no.
Daigo the Beast. He is going to advance in the win. Is he dead? No, he's not. Not yet. He didn't get the super in time. Oh, my
Stop
goodness.
it.
Did you see the Sugar Shane Mosley, the chimichurri, 24-hour truck?
He did the Sugar Shane behind the plasma.
Daigo.
Behind the plasma.
Daigo, you need to cut it out.
You got it.
We are coming to you back from the Mandalay Bay here in Las Vegas, a wonderful venue and the home of Evolution for the past few years now, and it's surreal to be back here. I mean, we haven't been back here in a while, but it feels good to be here.
It really does, James. Yeah, super excited. And the action, as we knew, was going to be great. It has been great so far. We've had some results that were very close, as I think I would have expected Tokido versus Oil King to be. We've had some results that were maybe not what some folks expected as well. We're going to move on to the other side of losers, but first let's just remind you what's going on. Hanging out in winners finals. I'm gonna wait for a little while before we get them to play. Gachikun and Kawano, you can see the damage they did at the beginning of this thing. Gachikun 3-1 over Daigo. Kawano 3-0 over Tokido. We now move down to either Daigo or Idom. Again, many people's picks to win EVO before EVO started were one of Daigo or Idom. I feel like actually every time that we're gonna see a match here in this bottom side especially, we're gonna be saying that. But it's true, a lot of people had one of these dudes picked.
Yeah, I mean, look, after Daigo or Idom gets eliminated, then they gotta fight Tokido, another fan favorite.
Absolutely.
Dude, it's just, this is what happens with all the top eights, man. It's just literal heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. And you know, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for or who you're a fan of. These players put so much on the line. They put so much in their heart, and just to be on the stage and to play in this environment is so difficult. And I admire them so much, to the point that I'm glad I'm up here and I don't have to
Look, dude,
have that stress.
We always say we got the easy job. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. It's Guile and Laura. I talked with Idom about what if this match happens? What if it's you versus the man Daigo? And he was like, well, you know, in the past, Daigo's beaten him, and he was not super excited. Well, maybe not that phrasing. He was excited to play, but he does know that in the past this hasn't gone well for him. So I was like, what are you going to do? He was going to go Laura. That's his plan. He believes in her really well. He likes how the matchup can play for him, and he feels like he has some extra reads that Daigo's not going to expect. At the same time, Daigo's somebody who is really difficult to get a beat on. Hard to know what that man's going to do. And then on the same time, on the other side, when you talk with people about what makes Idom great, it is everything, but it's the reads.
Yes.
It's the reads that he is almost unparalleled in.
Yeah, I mean, I've always often said that the key to being good at fighting games is to never find yourself in a situation where you're like, what happened, or what's going on, or what are the options that I have here? IDOM is, like, I've always said that the top players make characters look faster than everyone else who uses him. And IDOM just puts you into this, wait, I just, and by the time you're trying to process the first decision, he's already mixed you up 3 more times.
Exactly. So fighting at a range that I think IDOM's probably pretty cool with. Within his fierce range, okay, backed off, maybe hoping to see a boom, but did not coax any such thing out of Daigo. Daigo waits again.
Oh. And yeah, so IDOM one of the best at using Thunderclap in neutral, but Daigo one of the best at reacting to stop it, but didn't react in time to that. Got command throw, but here comes Daigo and gets the regular throw, and now pushing him away. Anti-air on point.
Oh, jump around us to make the hurt box weird, and here's IDOM.
Oh, too fast? Too fast! He was still in block stun. Chip damage for the death. Yeah, the trigger was activated. Nothing IDOM can do.
Round 2.
There you go. What a start. In that range right there, where IDOM can press things like fierce. Yeah, exactly. Medium kick, forward fierce. Oh no, the unsafety.
Yeah, but not a huge punish. Obviously, Daigo without that many resources spent it on the critical art in the previous round.
Don't let him tell you that players in their 40s can't react, folks. Don't let him tell you that this is an age thing. Look at that dude, Daigo, reacting with sweep.
I've often said I can't react well now, but I couldn't react well when I was young, so it's fine.
Daigo, he had potential control, maybe wanted
here
to
we
just
go.
safeguard himself. Here's IDOM.
Is this another IDOM comeback? Oh my God, still going. He gets
Here's
the hit.
IDOM.
Yep. Ah, the Ume flash kick is in the house.
Guile win.
He said, Daigo and getting a read on him, on Daigo? Good luck.
So hard to do. So very, very difficult. But again, that's just one game. It's just one game. Still a long way to go for Daigo right now. And in fact, a long road for all of these players coming from the loser side of the bracket. Only Gachikun and Kawano right now sitting comfortably and cushy in the winner's side.
I'm sticking with it. I asked him if Poison's coming out during this top 8. He said it's just, you know, based on matchups. We'll see. Then one thing about talking about fighting games with IDOM is that he's real calm about it. He's just like really almost dispassionate when he talks about them. Just for a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious why not the Poison choice, you know, having the EX level tenders to go through the Sonic Booms.
Yeah, even regular whips to trade. But, you know, he's the one who's there. And like I said, he said that he's confident in Laura.
Yeah, you mentioned that he said you have to believe in your character, and that's what he's doing right now. But Daigo is just putting up a wall. And here comes, the reactions yet. Daigo said, you cannot sneak a thunderclap on me. Got the anti-air. Goes for the low option. Nice, using the EX thunderclap as a safety. But then Daigo finding that syncopated timing again for the EX Sonic Boom.
It looks simple to play that kind of defense. You just sit there and block, right? Surely not so hard. Wow, his defense has been incredible so far versus IDOM.
Okay, finally IDOM getting something here. What does he go for? Dashes up and goes for the throw.
And instantly teched by Daigo. So switch. Okay, finally maybe a chance for IDOM to get the knockdown. He chose not to press once. Okay, yeah, here.
Yeah, back-to-back, same option. And then try to steal a turn right there. Daigo checking it properly with the wake-up. Oh, cross up. Back-to-back. Oh, the armor.
Here it comes.
And you know what? We talked about the reads from IDOM. No EX flash kicks this time, says IDOM. And he was right. Just go straight into the command throw.
Trying to hit confirm that crouching fierce there. I'm saying when the stand fierce. Trying to scheme around in this. Yeah, and he's found it. Overhead link kick.
Yeah, that's the setup.
Great, not quick rise right there. But again, his defense has been impeccable.
Oh, but look at this. Idom says, I don't care. The super meaty stand medium kick. How plus? That felt so plus. How many active frames does that move have? But there you go. Idom on the board, 1-1.
Very calm.
I mean, both of these players, right?
Yes.
But the craziest thing is that I really feel like Daigo is showing more emotion than Idom right now.
Tried to double dash
no.
forward. Daigo instead gets the corner. Will he voluntarily back off? He has before. Okay, that's no longer his turn. The tech comes. He's right back in the mix.
That wasn't even a true combo.
Yo, the offense from Daigo. We were talking up his defense. And just like that, it's his offense that really seals the deal.
See, I mean, what am I telling you? It feels like Daigo is showing more emotion in this top 8.
I gotta tell you, I think you are comparing him to like 20 years ago Daigo, which was a man made of stone. Because I don't think there's like big emoting going on.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Everything is relative.
Yeah.
Everything is relative. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. The counter hit confirmed for Idom. Now with the corner pressure, here's part of those reads. What does he do next? Goes for the meaty elbow. Hard to time, but oh, he got the crush again. Idom now one hit away. The shimmy, and Idom brings it 1-1 here in the ever so important game number 3.
That offense that Daigo had in round number 1, I feel like is going to be so important as this goes on, because the more it goes on, Idom seems like he can solve Daigo's defense more and more. Daigo's got to not play. Oh, yeah. When he's on the back foot now, yes, so important, like I said, to get away.
Oh, that wasn't fast enough. Daigo blocks and gets the punish. Oh, the crush counters again from Idom. I swear he makes it look like Laura's standing heavy kick is a Dulcim limb.
Defense!
Oh,
what
a
D?
tech.
Still pestering. Idom's got the knockdown. EX! Daigo's out of it. He gets a punish. Now, like I said, his offense, this is where he needs to run it.
All right, so he goes for the full combo here. Knockdown, flash kick. Okay, mix up the meaty.
And he did. He ran it all the way through. On that offense, Daigo.
What? I don't think he meant to do back-to-back standing medium punch. I think it was supposed to stand medium punch. Crouch medium punch, didn't matter, still worked out. Daigo with the comeback, he's up 2-1 over Idom. And again, Idom is America's last opportunity here to perhaps try to take a championship home at EVO for US in Street Fighter V.
Oh, got it. Blocked, finally by Idom, and he's got the stun.
That's death right there, most likely. Oh no, maybe not.
One more. Oh! Even though he needed 2 more, it was okay.
Remember when I talked about just putting you into the what the? Oh, he did the what? That was a perfect example right there. It was a reset, left, right, mix up into a throw, mix up into a tick throw, and it was just, it happened so fast.
Yeah. Okay, lovely walk up first. Daigo predicting that movement there by Idom.
Oh boy. Command throw, what's the meaty? Yeah, goes for the meaty elbow.
Got
Plus
him.
on block.
Here's the pressure he needs. Unfortunately for Guile, he does not get pressure right away again. Gonna have to build that further.
Oh no. He tried to, because when you hit lower, the fireball goes away. So he was trying to hit her there. Tries to go for the throw, but nice jump back from Idom. But here comes Daigo. Look at Daigo with the pressure, the offense that you've been talking about.
Yep, that's what he needs. Here we go. It's not enough.
Oh, he blocked it. No punish, but still has an opportunity. Look at all those resources on Idom's side. He can't, gotta be.
He jumped. Here he goes. He needs one more still.
Oh, watch out. Oh! He did EX command grab! He hasn't used that all day! And he ties it up! 2-2 versus Daigo! Are you not entertained? Is this not what you were expecting from a Daigo versus Idom match?
Final game coming in between these two. Daigo, again, trying to turn it on. Trying to find the corner.
Yep, again, that offense has been so... Oh no! That's a jump in right there from Idom. Command throw! What's the pressure here? Goes for the meaty plus frames again.
Daigo blocking, patient. However, he's being pushed into the corner. The confirm will come here from Idom. He's got the corner. Next is stun.
Okay, nice activation from Daigo there. Guarantee. Oh no, never mind. Here we go. I love that offensive.
Not enough
Reversal
yet.
from
There
Idom.
it is. Match point for Idom versus the Beast.
I don't know if he mistimed the elbow on purpose that time. That's if you do it at perfect timing, you have to delay it by 1 frame. But if he did it on purpose, Daigo fell for it, and here comes Idom.
The unreadable man is getting read right now by Idom.
And gets him to waste the bar on that V-shift.
The barrage of normals is coming out from Daigo. Very active. Lots of resources spent, though.
Again, those offensive V reversals. I love this decision by Idom
All of
to
them.
try to keep Daigo in the corner. Oh, and now the V too
No.
far away.
Okay, Daigo finding a lot of them. However, yes, again. Here he goes in for offense. If only he could build more, but hard to do.
What?
Here's
Oh.
Idom. He's got super.
Yeah, watch out. He could potentially go. Oh, the shimmy. Guess what, everybody? Final game, final round. Daigo versus Idom. Who is it gonna be?
The start. Again, he's trying to find that forward movement, staying away from the corner if he can. Is it gonna hit? Not quite.
Has to go for the lows right there. Oh, here we go. Finds the opportunity for the command throw. Meaty plus. Yep, caught Daigo sleeping. He knows that's plus, so he was scared to do anything. Nice V break to push him away. But again, those offensive V reversals.
He's there. Idom's gonna need one more. Daigo's life is on the line, and he throws it up with the EX. The Ume Shoryu, no!
Oh, there it is. And Idom is going to move forward, and Daigo has been eliminated from the tournament. And you can see from the crowd, people literally standing with their hands on their heads. Can't believe what they just saw. But that right there is one for the books right there. You can't get better Street Fighter than that between Idom and Daigo. What a match.
The man who is so difficult to guess what he's gonna do next, that we literally call a special move that somebody does at a random time that's unexpected, the Ume Shoryu. We literally have called it that for decades. He has had a reputation as being so difficult to get a read on, and there was Idom again and again. Command grabs, yes. Constantly making it work as the set went on and on. Not just command grabs, finding when he thought that Daigo was going to try to escape. His reads, as I said, that is one of his major strengths. Strong enough to even get the read on Daigo.
And at the end there, Daigo's undoing was actually just a miscalculation, mistiming on his own part. He was trying to anti-air with the sweep and was probably going to cancel it into an activation. But it wasn't even a distance. He just pressed it too early. Idom hadn't landed yet, and so the kick just whiffed. And at that point in time, you cannot cancel the second hit of that sweep, and it's very punishable. And Idom took advantage of it, and there we go. Idom is going to fight against Tokido and Gachikun and Kawano, however, here on the winners finals.
In winners finals, Gachikun and Kawano. Gachikun, again, having taken down Daigo 3-1. Kawano having taken down Tokido 3-0. They have already slain some of the all-time greats of fighting games. And now in winners finals here at EVO, they're guaranteed top 3, but neither one is going to be satisfied by that. When it comes to matches against each other, I tried looking it up, and, you know, I did find some results, but nothing that was, like, major and recent. And, again, you know, the game has changed. If you haven't watched Street Fighter V in a while, maybe since the last EVO, then some of the mechanics are different. We've been talking about V-shifts, for example. That is a new thing. Some new characters in there. Lots of characters have lots of new options. So there's lots of stuff that's changed, and I'm not really going to talk about what happened in 2018. But here in 2022, we have Gachikun, we have Kawano in his first EVO top 8 here in Vegas, trying to make it happen.
And this is an all-Japan affair here. They came in on the winner's side. All 4 Japan players on the Japanese players on the winner's side. One of them has gone out, and that is Daigo. However, Tokido's still there, and then we're gonna end up with another country kill situation here where Japan is gonna go up against Japan. But again, whoever wins this, guaranteed to at least be top 2.
Three players from Japan remain. Only item from the US and from the rest of the world remains. Again, Gachikun said that he wanted to be the first to win both the CPT and EVO in Street Fighter V. Hasn't happened yet. Kawano, you know what he also said? He said, subscribe to my YouTube. Truly the next generation.
There's the young entrepreneur right there. I appreciate it, Kawano. Tech early on, so showing throw early from Gachikun and Kawano. I mean, honestly, the way that Kawano defeated Tokido, he is just looking on fire, and it looks like it's continuing here. And of course, a little ironic to say that he's on fire considering he's using Colleen. But, I mean, he's putting his opponents on ice, honestly.
Gachikun with the knockdown. So we have seen Kawano go back to this again and again, trying to EX counter. We saw it a lot last time, didn't work this time. Gachikun's got the knockdown, and maybe, no, he's not gonna go all the way through, but he's down to a grab or a hit for the dub. No?
What
Kawano lives?
Empty low.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, still gonna be tough. But at least this is the start. No more V-trigger for Kawano, though.
Uh-oh, still trying to move forward, plus on the medium.
Chip damage is a threat. Chip damage is a threat. Gachikun can end this really easily with a Eagle Spike into super.
Man, with Kawano counter, is he the greatest of all? He jumps immediately! I feel like that was a frame-perfect jump, James.
I know, right? It's like he just knew the moment. Oh, and that's great for Gachikun. Didn't have to spend a single bit of resource to get that victory, so he's gonna come here into round 3 with a full bar.
Medium again.
Yeah, we've seen the spacing trap that you talked about that Kawano's used.
Yeah.
So Gachikun not going with the light button, going with the medium button. That's how you stop those spacing traps.
Or just by taking the big ones. Hold on. Finding the hit most of the way into the sunlight.
Ooh, straight on wake up. That's great for Gachikun. Wow. Tried to get a crush counter there, maybe on a backdash or a button press, or even a throw if he's got that V-trigger activated, but you can see hasn't been able to do much with it so far. Whoa! Trigger 2, there it is. Okay.
Kawano ready to go. Super. Oh.
Activation. He's got a lot of meter. He's not going to go for the super. He wants to make sure that it is going to kill. Anything into that super is most likely going to be a death count.
Just didn't expect it.
Oh, he was like 2 pixels away from throwing him.
Yeah. Low all of a sudden at the very end. Kawano's going to find game number 1.
Whew. I mean, honestly, Kawano in round number 1, like I said, he was looking like a man possessed, you know, ready to take things. Then Gachikun just ran almost right through him. Obviously, Kawano started making the comeback in round 2, but was halted. But now Kawano taking round number 3, going up 1-0. And right now, by the way that, you know, the 4 players on the winner side of Japan have been playing, Kawano looks like he is the most focused, getting these counters as well. His counters, I mean,
Those have been amazing.
Has he missed that? Any of them?
Some of them have been thrown, but
okay,
he's got a good success rate, though. Gachikun deep in the darkness has not been able to battle his way out of this right corner.
Yeah, both of these characters. Oh, what a confirm! Oh, too far away. Speaking of too far away.
Yeah, Kawano done a fantastic job. Remember how great he did his thing outside of Luke's ranges too? Seeing the same kind of thing.
Not quite stun. Oh! No EX spinning mixers for you. And Kawano basically is saying, you know what? Gotcha-kun, you are not going to be the first player to win both Capcom Cup and an EVO.
Yeah, and maybe the last chance for that to happen in Street Fighter 5.
No player's done it within a calendar year outside of Mochi. He did it in Street Fighter 4, still probably one of the most impressive runs ever. Blue wanted throw tech.
Again, back under the moon. No! Gotcha-kun. Okay, finds his way out. He's got that tricky. He would love to activate.
Oh, what? After that, and then a sweep into the crush.
Oh, making it tricky. So Kawano can't counter easily. Here he goes.
Oh, wow.
I love it. I love
Single hit of the spinning mixer into the super. And that makes it a little bit easier to do. Quarter circle forward plus light punch, quarter circle forward plus kick. That'll get you the combo right there. Gotcha-kun ties up this game.
He did need to take a risk. I was just going to bring it up. He did need to take a risk to make that happen because Kawano's D has been fantastic. So Gotcha-kun tried to go back to the well, and I think Kawano's D, again, just looking fantastic. His offense is here too.
How much is he willing to spend for this combo here? Not going to spend any meter, just keeps the meaty going. Frame kills for the meaty throw, and there's the conversion. EX, air, no, doesn't even need the air throw. Gotcha-kun is going to go down, and Kawano with a commanding lead here.
You know, before this top 8 started, we were talking with a bunch of other knowledgeable folks about Street Fighter 5, and one of the things people said about Kawano is, yeah, like, he's super good. We all know that he's super, super good. Do we think that, like, this is his time? That was the question. Is he ready yet to win EVO? We all think, like, in the future, could he win EVO? Sure. Is today that day? Is he already ready for that? I think that was the only question. Yeah, I mean, we've seen him do great in other tournaments in the past. Like, that has happened, but this is a bigger stage than anything else. And so far, even if he doesn't ultimately win EVO, by taking down Tokido 3-0, and then at least being up 2-0 versus Gotcha-kun, I think he's already answered that question.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, hindsight is 20/20. I can sound like a genius. I would have said yes even before the top 8 started.
Yeah, well, some people did say yes, but I'm just saying, there was a discussion about it.
Right, for sure, for sure. But like I said, it's easy for me to say that, you know, now that he's doing really well here.
Yeah.
Of course, David. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, some people were on board, of course. And nobody would be surprised.
But again, Gotcha-kun, former Capcom Cup champ, as we know. Oh, did he switch to V-Skill too? He did. Throwing a different look at Kawano. This is something that he's kind of practiced on the side a little bit. And now it looks like he's busting it out to see if he can use that air mobility to catch Kawano off guard. But we've only seen it come to play once. Kawano
met him in the sky. Kawano is one round away from making grand finals at EVO without losing a game in the top 8 winners side.
Kawano is just playing unlike I've ever seen him play. Now, again, has he played amazing? Yes, of course. But today, it might be his day because he is playing so solidly and so dominatingly.
Look at his D here.
Oh.
Just waited it out. The hit comes, he's in range, and Kawano will turn this into the corner. Gotcha-kun in big trouble. Dashes in to try to find something, anything to get going.
Oh, yeah, there's that V-Skill too, finally.
Okay, yep, turn it into damage. Turn it into your own corner.
Oh, okay, the empty low works this time. Throw, not quite stunned. One more mix-up. Tries to do empty.
I love it, James. If he is gonna win this, it's gonna have to be with weird stuff. I'm being totally honest with you.
No,
if he's gonna take this dub right now over Kawano, whose defense is genius right now, he's gonna have to get weird, man. Let's get weird out here.
Oh, there we go. I mean, look, we all know he has the power of the wind, but the power of the weird, is that what we've got here? Oh, oh. Just jumping back in the court. Yeah, and see there, you see the ability to change your jump arc is such a powerful tool in the game, like Street Fighter, a very ground-based fighting game. Oh, V reversal out of there. Yep, nice. Very little damage, taking just that light kick, and now he's back out. And yeah, so every time he jumps, you have to think about potentially that V skill coming out. But Kawano taking the life lead off of that back throw. Evasion, you gotta block this. Oh, too early!
Gotta block. Oh. Here's Gachikun trying to make it happen, trying to take a game here.
And
Yes!
the scary part about that is that honestly, the throw might not have killed, but it was still going to be a checkmate situation. He had no V trigger, Gachikun had all the meter for the super, so even if that throw hadn't killed, that's why Kawano was so adamant about teching it at that point in time, because he couldn't take the throw.
Let's get weird, baby.
Gachikun.
Let's get weird.
Surviving. Oh, and now he gets a big jump in and confirms it to a super damaging
Let's get weird.
combo. Stun, yes. Is he gonna go for a reset here because of a little bit of the scaling here? Nope, just gonna go for the knockdown.
Kawano trying to find what was so successful for him before. Back when the play was much more conventional, much more about the ground.
Woo! Well, we talked about the interesting air movements, having that new weakness, that nerf. Oh, there's the birth for Rashid. Obviously, they changed the trajectories of going off the wall, you know, to make it so he can't escape as easily, but still, there's definitely a lot of new uses out of it.
Okay, Kawano keeping his eye on the anti-air. And the match has become so much about that, so much about the air approach. So here Kawano trying to settle it down. Just make yes or no choices, and he's making a lot of them. Making a lot of right ones.
Goes for the straight up combo here, gets the knockdown, sets up the frame kill into the throw.
Press medium tick here. That was weird. Here he goes.
Oh, what? Yeah, you're gonna take the throw when you have he's so close to stun. He faked the empty jump. He pressed that heavy punch so late. Look at this damage. What's the mix of? Oh, no, what?
Where are you going? Oh, low. He didn't get the kill. And he does ultimately. Gachikun. Oh, man, all over the place. This Benny Gesserit has mastered the weirding way. I've never seen him play this wild. And he needs to do it. He's making this uncomfortable for Kawano, and he has tied it up 2 games to 0.
And he has had this V skill 2 in his pocket. It is coming into play because not only is it a great jump arc changer, it's kind of the combo V skill. There's always like the utility V skill, the combo V skill. And really, honestly, V skill 2 for Rashid gives him some sick conversions.
Kawano, yes, that's the play right there that made him go up 2 games to 0.
91 second stun.
Right? That actually is like maybe a record in top level play. That was incredible. Gachikun caught on the ground.
Yeah,
not
but
where he wants to be.
He made a comeback last time.
He wants to be up there with clouds.
Oh no! Kawano just going for a defensive throw, and Gachikun didn't press any buttons. Here we go. They saw it this time. Yep.
Gotta get funky.
Yep. Oh, what? Oh,
no, Kawano. Okay, does find the round.
Match.
Maybe a little unsettled though.
Match point for Kawano. Dude, the mix-ups that he has with that V skill 2 are ridiculous. There we go to the corner. Oh, good block. Got hit out of the air. Can't get out just yet. What a decision.
That's what Kawano was looking for before, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, that's punishable. And see, this is what I mean by it's the combo V skill. Look at this. What?
No! Come on! What's a poor Kawano to do in this situation?
What is happening here? When that V skill debuted, people were like, okay, this is broken. I can't believe you gave this to him. But V skill 1 was just too useful for Tornado in the roll forward for the plus frames. We haven't seen it into this kind of level of surgical precision being used that Gachikun is demonstrating here.
Catches it. Here's Gachikun. He's got the corner. Here he is. Trying to press. Kawano in trouble. Gachikun will
Close
he
the
make this
stun.
complete comeback? He's threatening to do so. Kawano trying to stay solid. Out
Out
of
of
there.
there.
Using that precious trigger resource as a way to escape.
And if you're Gachikun, you're okay with that, honestly.
Up there with the birds? I've heard a bird loud. Bird Rashid is ridiculous.
I mean, they gotta change the voice for Rashid to say like a bird.
Here comes
Oh, here
Kawano.
goes Kawano.
Can we? Oh boy, Gachikun was committed to blocking. He's in trouble all of
The
a sudden.
stun.
It's
Oh my
Kawano
God.
who has him on the ropes.
Okay, but Gachikun's gonna come out of this with full resources. The throw. What the?
Where is anybody? Okay, Gachikun. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
He spins one of the bars, and
What
no.
a challenge. This is that grounded play, though, that Kawano has had success in. So Gachikun trying to go to the sky.
Anti-airs for Kawano, though. Kawano, can he do the
It's not enough, not enough. Look at the time as well. 13 on the clock. Running out of time. Gachikun has run out of life, and Kawano manages to barely survive the onslaught that Gachikun was mounting. He was climbing all the way up to that hill, and at the very apex, he was cut down by
Oh,
Kawano.
did you see the reaction from Kawano? Throwing his head back, arms straight out, pump, fist pumped down there. He is guaranteed top 2, but you know, for an event like EVO, honestly, it's all or nothing, man. Being guaranteed top 2 doesn't mean anything. It's about that first place. It's about cementing yourself into the history books. Look at this ending right here. Got the hit. And then the tick throw is gonna do it. Gachikun tried to stay solid and not get baited by the shimmy, but Kawano went for the throw. And Kawano barely staves off that amazing comeback by Gachikun.
A genius adaptation by Gachikun, if I'm honest about that. I absolutely loved it. When he was doing things that were off the wall, I guess literally, he just, that was exactly what he needed. That grounded play, which he's great at, to be
Yes.
clear, in general, he was being outplayed at. Kawano had fantastic footsies, just excellent pressure, excellent defense against the normal stuff. So Gachikun just threw a monkey wrench in it. And with that V-Skill 2 change was so much more unpredictable. And it was that unpredictability and that ability to stay away from where Kawano had that grounded control. That was a huge part of why that did almost happen for Gachikun.
Man. I mean, that's a heartbreaker for Gachikun, of course, but he's going to be in losers finals. He's going to be waiting there to see who comes up. Is it going to be Tokido or Idom? But he is still not out of this yet. I mean, Tokido especially knows this more than anybody. Getting into grand finals from the loser side, getting a reset, taking the tournament, definitely possible. And
EVO, man, we're here in the top 8 for Street Fighter V. Woo! We knew it was going to be good.
Oh,
But
yeah.
some of these matches are among the best that I've seen in Street Fighter in a long time.
yeah, absolutely. But again, you know what? You don't want to look. You clearly do not want to miss any of these matches. Do not leave your seat. You have to go to the bathroom, grab a snack. Go
I kinda
for it.
do,
But
actually,
still, make sure you're back and planted on that chair to watch the matches after this break.
Shoutouts to Astro Gaming, the audio partner of EVO 2022, providing audio for EVO tournament stations with their A40 headset and Mixamp Pro TR products so competitors can have an amazing tournament audio experience. Go visit astrogaming.com to pick up your own A40 headset, Mixamp Pro TR, or audio-related accessories.
I'll handle this one personally. What fun! This is how it's done. Farewell! Who was she again? Coming soon to Skullgirls Second Encore and Skullgirls Mobile.
Check out the latest apparel from 10-0. Brand new officially licensed products featuring Tekken, Guilty Gear, The King of Fighters, and some of your favorites from the fighting game community like Eris from Avoiding the Puddle, Tasty Steve, Exo Academy, and more. You can scan the QR code or visit 10-o.gg/merch.
Years and years ago, and finally take an Evolution title for himself.
We've seen Taquito in the spotlight. We've seen Daigo in the spotlight. Is this Bonchan's day? Here he is in grand finals, one game away from doing it. Big Bird fighting for his life, but has been the dominant player so far in the set.
And Bonchan is just running through him. That would be such a relief for him. Here he is, he's on his road right now.
But again, Bonchan finds the jump away, and that's what he's needed. In the corner, it's been death. When he finds his way out, Bonchan has been able to get it done. Oh, goes low, big damage.
Here we go.
Look at that, 50%.
A throw close to stun.
And this is the match.
No stun, no stun.
Jumps away.
All right.
Here's the opportunity, counterplay. He's still in there. That's a block, not punished. Not punished, the tension is incredible. Missing a roundhouse punish.
Oh, he just got
catches him.
clipped.
It's even. He
Good
finds the throw, not enough.
Oh, what
Good
a tech.
He ticks for the match. No one wants to fight. He countered, no confirm. No confirm, no confirm on the jab.
From Big Bird. He's still in it. He's still alive. Big Bird will not say die. Here we go. This set, it's either for the reset or for the tournament.
One round away again. The tension. Missed sweep punishes. Difficult range. The jabs. Both playing the game, but both looking a little tentative here.
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't want to let him out of the corner. That's the critical story here. He gets out.
And here we go. Big Bird with this pressure. Delayed V reversal. Smart. Oh, got one hit, but nothing out of that. Here
he makes it out.
1 meter spent. building that V trigger bar again.
Oh.
Gets another hit. Here we go.
That's the
stun. Okay, he's going to
Not
be able
enough.
to do a lot of damage. He's not going to be able to kill. He goes for the
Goes
reset.
for the reset,
The
finds
other
it.
side.
Will it
The
be
other
enough?
side. It's not enough.
He's
Oh
fighting for
my
his life.
God.
He lands the critical art.
He's still in this. It's not going to kill.
He's got one more chance. This is his moment.
One mix-up.
UAE.
What?
Oh, and a counter.
From Bonchan. He jumps back. He read it and he takes it. Bonchan.
In this moment.
And welcome back to Evolution 2022. If you just tuned in, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
There have been
Hey,
so
what
many.
happened?
What happened? There's been so many great matches here, and I hope you have been around watching this whole entire set, because it's only going to get better. Idom, who had one of the matches of a lifetime, one of the greatest matches I've seen in Street Fighter V versus Daigo. And now he has to go and face Tokido.
Oh, go back to back. Doesn't get any better than that.
Oh my. And what, oh man, this is gonna be a crazy match again, but really curious to see what Tokido decides to go with, because it really feels like to me, Idom is just all in on this Laura.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
So what is Tokido gonna do? He showed the Luke, didn't really work out for him, and he's had more success with Urien so far.
Yeah, that's true, including yesterday where he only played Urien all the way through. Here we go. This is what's happening. Top 4. That's where we're at. Gachikun, of course, having lost just now to Kawano. Tokido and Idom coming up now. Winner will get into losers finals versus Gachikun, who, you know, again, although having been sent to losers, boy, if that had been a first 5, maybe a different result, man. He was really catching on to things. But Kawano stayed alive, stopped the bleeding,
You know,
and Gachikun's in losers finals.
I just have to add this. Someone just won a PS5 down there.
Nice.
In a rock, paper, scissors contest. This is what you're missing out if you're staying at home, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
The opportunity to win a PlayStation 5. But here we go. You can win certainly a lot more than that if you can survive this match. It is going to be Tokido from Japan versus Idom, EVO champion versus Capcom Cup champion. That's all we've got. No, Kawano has not.
He has not done it, no.
He's the only one that has not cemented himself into either of those victories. And so, and he's the one waiting right now in the grand finals. Idom indeed going with the Laura, Tokido going with Urien. Showing that this character still has the juice, but again, look, it's the similar situation with Idom, right? Is Laura a top tier character? Is she considered one of the top 5? No.
I don't think Colleen is either, and she's hanging out in the EVO Grand Finals right now.
Exactly. So Tokido knows it's about the player. And so, you know what? Urien might be a little bit nerfed, but he is still putting the work with this character. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's that anti-air from Laura, that standing medium punch. Such a good anti-air. Activation time. Mix. Yep, the pressure. I love Tokido jumping forward. It was so good.
Forcing the issue. Again. Forcing the issue again? No, boy, that's just a real tough spot to be.
Yeah, because here's the problem. If Idom hit a button in the air to stop that crouching heavy punch, he would have landed on the mirror. He would have kicked the mirror, and then most likely, even on a trade, Tokido probably would have been able to combo if Laura just didn't die outright from the mirror. So that was definitely a KO situation. That was a checkmate.
Yeah, there you go. Look, we've been talking about how Urien has been made a little worse this season, and how a big part of that is the fact that he doesn't have full invulnerability on EX headbutt anymore. Well, he still does have throw invulnerability on EX Headbutt. It can be important versus grapplers.
Oh, nice counter hit confirm. And just, oh, he was trying to potentially go through a fireball or something, but it just worked out anyway. Tokido walked into that EX elbow, giving Idom a little bit of a chance here. Nice confirmed 3 lights into the regular throw.
Hey.
Oh boy, pulling out the okey dokes now.
All the way in the corner, it hits! It's not death yet. Tokido lives just barely. He's gonna try his only fully in full option. And can you believe it? Idom knew exactly what was coming.
I swear I saw Laura going for a throw. The hand was out, the fingers were spread. I thought she was definitely going for the throw. But no, Idom with the read, the call out, and Idom. I mean, it's against Mr. Crimson that we saw, it felt like it was almost like a games done quick tournament, and he's trying to do the same thing to Tokido right now.
Idom's usage of the overhead has actually been amazing in this top 8. It's not something you seek onto very often, but he's really made it work.
Oh, just outside of the range, but no whip punish from Tokido. Wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, and it's not like his character gets a ton off of max range crouching medium kick anyway. Here we go. Party begins. No, oh my god, Idom's in there anyway. Oh, I love the EX as an escape. Oh. There it is. Putting up the fierce. That trigger survives here for Idom. Big plus rank advantage, meaning it's his turn. He gets to do whatever he wants.
Out of there.
Tokido's gone, yeah.
What a neutral jump. It's not enough to kill. Uh-oh. Oh, this is so... Heat challenge. Not gonna let you...
All you can do is laugh, James. The bravery of that. The bravery.
I mean, is it bravery, or as you said, is it the reads? Is it the
Well, of course it's the reads, yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. Idom just not. No care in the world. No sense of danger in his heart.
Oh, Kitchenot? Okay.
Uh-oh, here we go again. Oh, everything, I swear, is a link.
Again, he's made it so uncomfortable for Tokido, and he prioritized the reset, and this actually might be it.
Not quite, not quite.
Violence out of there. Just, I mean,
so, look, it's just so unfair that Idom plays Laura, and when he plays her, she gets different frame data. Because it feels like she has different combos, different fireballs, different range, or something. Because this character just, I mean,
the takeout, Daigo and then Tokido back-to-back is the threat Idom is currently making. Tokido, look, we just saw a really nice almost comeback by Gachiko. Maybe Tokido can do it as well, but right now it's seeming tough.
Yeah, and again, it's those reads and that similar situation again that I mentioned, that Idom is so good at making you just going, wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? Wait. And then by that point, you're already dead. But here comes, oh no, this is big here. Here's the start for Idom. Ah, nice punish, full punish. It's the EX headbutt combo extension. That's punishable as well.
Yeah, he was hoping to see a button from Tokido to armor through. And there's going to be a round.
And yeah, you see the nod from Idom. I was thinking the exact same thing, like, that's fine. That's fine. You know, you're going to take that round, but Idom, oh, the crush counter. How many crush counters has Idom had already? The way he uses Thunderclap at ranges where you can just get poked and hit, he does that, I feel like.
Yeah, and his usage of the fact that you can't just walk backwards when she's charging it up is tremendous.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go.
There's the challenge.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
There we go, nice. Oh, that's gonna be a big combo.
Yeah, it is, into a really up-close situation. Tokido's in trouble all of a sudden.
I know, just like that.
Look at him trying to escape
around
desperately, and he's not gonna do it. His desperation to escape is palpable, James. I feel it from all the way up here. And it's match point for Idom.
Things that, oh, plus frames, goes for the command grab, the reads, the crush counter again. And here we go, dashes up and blocks. Okay, good check from Tokido with that crouching medium kick. Tokido did win the first round, nice, and there we go. Lands that EX chariot tackle, like I said, very important. Tried to check the fireball with that crouching light kick, great. Avoidance.
Is he beginning to make the counter reads? Here comes the explosion. V-trigger activates.
Usually Idom pretty good about chasing the
Oh,
jump
wow.
backs. Yeah, just bad range. Very rare. Oh.
Beat backed off because he knew exactly what was coming. Here comes. No, it's a link. It's a stun. And Idom is in fact going to take out Daigo and then Tokido back to back.
And he does it in the way that I feel like only Idom does. I mean, I made the joke about the frame data being different when he played. I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of Laura players out there.
Sure.
But the way Idom, the decisions that he makes and the way that he literally just steamrolls you once he gets one read and he just never lets you escape or get away. Idom continuing forward, taking down Zygo and Tokido, and now he has to fight Gachikun.
Did you see that? Trying to get away. It's so standard for Urians to go for that kind of stuff. And Idom had exactly the solution. I think to me, the tail of that match was the end of that one round where Tokido was just holding up back for his life, dude. He was backdashing for his life. You could sense just how much he did not want to be close to Idom, how much he needed to disengage, and he disengaged all the way into the corner, and it still didn't work because he still lost there. that set of moments to me is the definition of what happened during that set of Idom's just fantastic reads, and even somebody like Tokido knew that the reads were so strong that his chance was only in escaping and not in contending with them point blank.
Right, and Idom read that desperation,
Yes.
had the answer the entire time for every option that Tokido took, but again, this is the thing, right? Fighting games are about trying to get yourself back into the position where you know what's going on, that you're ready to fight again. But when Idom starts getting that pressure on you, you just, like I said, you have no idea what's happening. And you want to get the heck out of there as much as possible.
Yes.
But then that desperation translates into predictability for Idom. And nobody is better taking advantage of that desperation than Idom. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, really, honestly, I don't even think that's a exaggeration to say.
At both causing and taking advantage of desperation.
Yes, exactly.
So we go into losers finals. Now we know how Gachikun got here. He got here in, I would say, an unusual way for somebody who's in losers finals. Typically when you're in losers finals, well, obviously, always you have just lost. You've just lost winners finals if you're coming from his side. But usually it happens in the sense that you feel down on yourself. You know, maybe you lost big time. The way that he lost was so close and included such a great comeback and set of counter reads and adaptations that I don't think that he would be coming into this next match feeling like that was a bad loss. It was a loss, but it was so close. So it's a different position than usual. And of course, Idom comes into this after having taken out two of the best players of all time.
Well, I mean, you could also look at it too that he was like, I was so close, and now he wants that chance so badly that he might be not looking at this, the hit out of the air. Important. But Gachikun, again, is another one of those players that can definitely run you over with the momentum. But you see there, right there, the perfect read by Idom. He went for the shimmy, and how do you counter shimmy? By pressing buttons. Dodging light punch right there from Idom, taking that turn. Oh!
Great interruption, great defense.
Oh, what a tech by Gachikun.
Now he turns it on for himself. There's no V reversal available, of course, for Idom. He's stuck, but he still wakes up and Gachikun on reaction, maybe? I don't know, but that was fantastic. Very fast, if so.
Nicely done by Gachikun there. I mean, Idom coming fresh off the 3-0 over Tokido there. You know that he's got a lot of adrenaline coming in here. Gachikun trying his best to diffuse that adrenaline. And there we go, changing your jump arc to prevent the anti-air.
Oh no, the second one didn't hit, unfortunate. But hey, Gachikun still has the corner.
Yep, corner is so important in this game. Oh, the crush counter. Gachikun is looking strong. I mean, the way Idom has been playing, it almost looks like he can't be stopped, but Gachikun right, party time.
Not quite there. However, still close enough for the grab. Charged it up. Plus frames again, advantage right on backs off the reset situation. He blocked that?
It's still going. Oh, he confirmed it. out of the, what a smart V reversal.
Absolutely.
But again,
Still stuck. Here's Idon.
oh, he too far away. Missed it. What is happening? Still alive. He's still alive.
Wow! There were, I don't know how to count how many interactions there were that Idon had to guess right on to make that round happen, and he did.
It's every time. He ends these rounds with literally like 5 or 6 decisions in a row to win. It's why Laura isn't considered necessarily one of the strongest characters in the game, because she has to do all these reads.
Yep.
But if you're right all the time, then it's not a problem.
That's such, oh my God. That's such a great example of what we're talking about. He's putting different looks on all this stuff too. It's not the case that like he has some tell, that he goes back to the same well over and over again to try to get the same water. No, he is moving all over the landscape, going everywhere. And even in that same round, there were 2 big looks on similar situations that he had the exact opposite sides on, and he was right both times.
I'm leaving. I don't know. This is just absolutely blowing my mind right now. It's so crazy. And again, if you're Idom and you get hit by that air eagle spike because you tried to anti-air, I mean, at this point, do you care? Like, you get hit once, doesn't lead to a mix-up. And if your anti-air works the other times, oh my God, the light kick beating the heavy kick. Isn't that what the heavy kick is for, to go over things like that? Oh.
Okay, okay. Has it.
What? So getting thrown on the opponent's wake up is one of the most painful things.
Jumping.
What the heck?
Hoping to find the crouching medium kick. Gachikun was out of there. Okay, yes, the activation point comes, and just like that, Idom's got the corner yet again.
Oh, there's that meaty stem medium kick. Still alive.
It's just right too many times.
You know what? The key to winning fighting games for everybody watching is to be right all the time.
Ah, let me take my notes. Yes, yes. To guess correctly.
Oh, man. Okay, well, Gachikun definitely trying to take that lesson to heart, but there's that crush counter again from Idom, always finding the right time. Counter hit combo.
This Rashid has spent a lot of time on that wet floor, I'll tell you that.
Oh, man. Oh, boy, you touched the button. One more mix-up. Okay. Oh, I love
Disengaging, re-engaging all of a sudden and waking up
Why
with
would
the
you
jab?
push a button?
I don't know.
Why would you
I
land
don't
with a
know,
button?
James.
Why would you land with a button? Why?
I don't know.
I 2-0, just like that.
Look at this expression here. Now, to be fair, also it's pretty chilly in here. but at the same time, if you take that out of context, like that is almost everybody else's expression in here as well.
The problem is right now is that Gachikun is sitting right next to the ice cold heart of Idom right now. That is why it is that much colder where he is. Oh.
Would he make the same switch to V-Skill 2?
Did he do it? Did he do it?
That he did in that last set, where he was down 2-0, and then he almost came all the way back and won. Yeah, we're trying to crane forward and see if he in fact did. Show me the pixels. Show me the pixels here in Losers Finals of EVO 2022. He did not.
Still with the V-Skill 1, but Idom has just been looking absolutely unstoppable. Okay, okay. Very important right there because, again, how many times have we seen the crush count? Okay, there we go. Gachikun correct on that mix-up. And here we go. He tried to interrupt, not going to happen. So Idom in the danger of stun. Here comes Gachikun. We've seen how well he can make the adjustments. Last time he did it with a V-skill change. Can he just do it? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We all sense it. Every single person in this venue senses it.
The audience is screaming right now. I love the V-break idea. There we go. Gachikun shutting it down this time. Gachikun said enough.
The collective of every single person in this audience when that throw happened. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay. Yep, you're going to have to block that. And I love the chase down. Okay. Oh, boy.
Okay, yes. Yeah, he's finding more success at this range.
Yeah, but again, you know, all this damage that you're doing right here, but then Idom with one sequence. How often has he made the comeback based off of one quick sequence?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Into the corner. It's going to hit. Idom's here. He needs more. He doesn't need any more. He only needs one more round to have gone over Mr. Crimson, over Daigo, over Tokido, and over Gachikun.
I'm Dr. Strange right now. The one finger is up. One sequence. One sequence is all he needs.
I looked through 14 million possibilities, James.
Oh my goodness, and here we go. Gachikun now trying to stave off this defeat and a good start to this round. But this is all just to get one win on the board right now.
Here we go. He's in there.
Ah,
yes,
there we go.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
And he should be able to build up enough meter for the critical art here. There we go. With a perfect Gachikun on the board, staving this off. He got it down to the final game against Kawano after going down 0-2. Could definitely do it again. That is the caliber of player that Gachikun is. It's just that Idom has been playing out of his mind. And that is a big win for Gachikun to be able to stop the freight train right there coming at you. That was Crackerjack punching the train, man.
Red Bull Gachikun. Next set, Idom. Continuing the fight.
Ooh.
Trying to settle things down, but unfortunately, he was just trying to confirm it.
He thought it was going to hit. I mean, it definitely looked like it was in time. But he did go for the heavy punch, which is a little slower. Oh, not a crush counter, though. Very important. There we go. Nice for Gachikun. Towards me. Oh, the backdash in the corner.
It's a specific read. And here's Idom. One hit away. Gachikun got it away.
Okay.
Finding his hit. And he needs more. Will he allow her to move? Not quite. Idom blocking again. He's got the resources to start this party.
Oh, using the V-trigger activation to give himself plenty of time to react. And it doesn't matter if you change your jump arc anymore. He's got that heavy, she's got that heavy anti-air. Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again.
Trying to make it happen. Gachikun's defense coming into play there. Jumps over anti-air light, and Gachikun actually kind of has the corner. No, not for long.
Here we go.
Not for long.
Oh, good trade, good trade.
Idom's trying to turn on the juice.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Here comes Gachikun now. Towards the corner, doesn't do the whole spinning mixer to get some more advantage on plus frames.
Hey, look, man, I'm thinking back to the Daigo set that Idom had, where when he was on offense, yes, everything was going great, but when Daigo had his offense, that is when Daigo almost took the set. The more that Gachikun can find that up-close offense, of course, easier said than done, the more success he can have.
He woke up with standing medium punch.
It's one more sequence. Oh, boy!
Okay, stun. You're not gonna quite have.
He might get super on this. He might get super.
Even need it. I don't even know if he needs it.
He might get super. No. Oh, he didn't even need the super. He needed but one EX to do the whole trick, to do half of that entire life bar. And there you go. Idom has taken out an incredible list of players. Mr. Crimson, many people's choice to win EVO. Daigo Umehara, many people's choice to win EVO. Tokido, many people's choice to win EVO. And then Gachikun, many people's choice to win EVO. Idom, many people's choice to win EVO, has in fact made it into grand finals.
And here we go. This is that sequence right here. And watch this. What a perfect spacing right there. Safe, meaty, and look at the damage. Oh, goes for, dude, I mean, look, every time I see Laura and Idom on stream, I'm gonna have to do it. Pulling out the Javits Laura combos right there. Shout outs to Javits. What a finish there with the jump combo, mid combo to take it. Idom is in grand finals. Now, the road is hard here.
Yeah.
This is loser's bracket. He needs to defeat Kawano 2 sets of 3 out of 5 to take this tournament. Kawano only needs to win one time. One time as we look at this bracket here. You can see in the grand finals again, even though there's only that one spot in that upper right corner over there, Kawano has to only win one set. Idom has to come back. But look at this, 3-1, 3-2, 3-0, 3-1. It is, I'm literally at a loss for words right now with this run from Idom. And if you guys are, dude, I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what the transition is at this point either, James.
Look,
just get in there.
I just gotta tell you right now, man. If you guys are enjoying this, if you guys are having a lot of fun with this, you too can also join as well on the mobile platform with Street Fighter Duel as well. As you can see here, beautiful artwork. I mean, honestly, some of the best artwork that I've seen for a mobile game like this. So check this out. This will be available in globally eventually, very soon. Right now, available to download in China. And then, of course, Street Fighter League US, where Idom is from, Japan, where Kawano is from, and Europe finally getting their own Street Fighter League. So excited for that. I can't believe that Idom has just completely taken the words out of my mouth, dude.
Yeah, the desperation to try to deal with Idom is affecting even us up here on the commentary desk. We have but one match left for EVO 2022 Street Fighter V Top 8, and we're gonna get to it right after this.
Will and getting his maul on. Now it's up to Duck to find those holes without that reversal to get out of the corner. So I like that Horace is taking full-blown advantage of that, man, and he's looking good.
Yep, and Horace gets that jump in right away too, from Dark pressing these big buttons from G. Normally, anytime you're fighting against these characters with like these amazing normals, think of it as this is a close range fireball. You know what I mean? So if you jump against a big range normal, you're technically gonna punish him for throwing these big normals from these characters. And just like that one jump in led into all this offense right here. Caught Dark slipping with attacks, and Horace match points.
That was OD. Like, what a switch up on speed, right? This is looking like the first set Horace.
Yep. See, Horace in the situation where he's able to take more risk, right? This is outside of the physical point of the game, right? It's not just G versus Ed. It's Horace having up 2 games, match point versus Dark with 0, nothing on the board. So he's gonna take more risk.
100%, I concur. That was nice. Nice breakdown.
Okay. Nice. Dark is playing fantastic though.
I like that. The close psycho snatcher, man. I swear it looks like the fireball sometimes. You really got to you got to pay attention.
Nice. The crouch medium kick's really good. Ooh, back heavy kick with punish.
On the fierce?
Oh my god. Love that. Are we gonna activate the B trigger? Yes, we are.
100% is going to be a situation he's going to wake up super. I'm calling it now, Justin. I'm calling it now.
You might as well. Oh, missing the grab right here.
Sometimes people do those whiff grabs from that close just for the counter hit.
Yep. Yep, that guard break stance, you never want to be in that position. Guard break stance is so good. All right, spends the meter right here. Now he doesn't have any B trigger, but he does have super. Oh, he's dead! He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Oh, he jumped!
He had the low forward, he had it!
He did! Uh-oh, here we go.
Super,
did he press a punch? Did he press a punch?
No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did!
Oh, the EX! The EX goes through. Whoa, that looks so crazy. There's just so many colors, purple, red. But other than that, Horace is your champion.
from the Michelob Ultra Arena. That's where we are holding EVO 2022 Finals Day. And that's where we only have one match left for Street Fighter V.
Nice that they named the arena after you, by the way.
I do
David.
appreciate it, by the way. And that's not only maybe the case for EVO 2022 for Street Fighter V, but that may in fact be the case for EVO and Street Fighter V. We don't know if it's true, but I think we all suspect with SF6, of course, on the way, that this might be the last run for Street Fighter V.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so this grand finals between these two players, Kawano from winner's side and Idom from loser's side, one of those is probably the final EVO Street Fighter V champion.
But you know what? You know what Gachikun said, right? Whichever player wins will be a Capcom Cup champion and an EVO champion. For Street Fighter V, Gachikun said there hasn't been one. And no man. Oh, wait, no. Gachikun's already gone. I'm sorry.
He's out of here.
I'm sorry.
He's gone.
Wait, did that match happen already?
Right? Yes. It did, in fact. And although it was a 3-1, it wasn't even a 3-0. It feels like it was very quick and
Dude,
very,
Idom has destroyed
very
my
strong.
brain.
Yeah.
Idom has destroyed my brain.
He's mixing us up here as well.
Me talk and try process info.
Kawano, I've loved his run. Let's talk a little bit about his run. Of course, only in winner's side. Before top 8, he took out Gentleman Thief, Yanoob, Dankadias, Smug, and Kudo. That's a bunch of different characters. And it's a bunch of players who are really, really strong in their own. And then in this top 8, he's sent to losers Tokido and Gachikun. You know, it's hard to get better than that. It's hard. I don't think it's impossible. Because in the other side, Idom, who was sent to losers pretty early, actually, by by Ryan Hart.
That's right.
After beating Book and Squall, has taken out Joey, Terrence, also Dankadias, JB, Cien, Angry Bird, that's all before top 8. In top 8, Mr. Crimson, Daigo Umehara, Tokido, and Gachikun. That is a list right there. What a list!
And you got to imagine, as well as Kawano's been playing, I mean, Kawano has been looking unstoppable at this point in time.
Yeah.
But you just saw Idom go through so many players in a row. You've got to be a little bit nervous coming into this match, I would imagine.
I think that may be true, but, you know, I'm not that guy in the chair. I think that he's somebody who feels pretty calm and cool in general. And I think he looks that way right now as we're trying to get something sorted out up there. He is, I mean, you know, he did have a close set versus Gachikun. He was up 2-0. He almost took that thing 3-0, right? It was almost very fast, almost just a run through. And then Gachikun made that change. Here's why I'm a little concerned for Kawano. Gachikun made that change. And the change that he made was to not only play traditional grounded footsies. It was to play heavy mix-ups and big movement. And you know who he's up against right now? You see this guy and the heavy mix-ups that he brings to bear? We'll see, everybody. Here we go. We're going to be getting into grand finals. On the winner's side, we have Kawano from Japan. And on the loser's side, we have Idom from the United States of America. Let's get into it.
It's Evolution 2022. We're back after a long hiatus, and here it comes right now. Kawano with a great start. And look at this, winning the neutral pretty soundly. But again, winning the neutral against Idom clearly is not the solution to beating Idom. Because once Idom gets stuck, you have to kill him before he gets that V-trigger activated.
This spacing traps, he stole the biggest turn in the world in that spacing trap. Man did Thunderclap.
Here we go. EX tries to jump away. Idom is usually really good at chasing after people who jump away with an anti-air elbow. Did not get it this time, so here comes Kawano. Back, yes, don't give him a chance. Take him out before he has a chance to get the activation. And that is what you need to do right there, Kawano. Do not let up.
He played great. Oh, yes, he's playing the mix-up well. He's got the corner all of a sudden. And as he has throughout this top 8, he has made this right corner his home.
Yeah, and he is looking so dominant right now. Is this the end right here for Idom? Is this going to be what stops the train? Look at this from Kawano. He is absolutely dominating this game number 1. and he only needs to win 3 games.
It's grab, yes. It's grab. It's just a yes or no, strike or throw, and he was right to get a perfect. To get a perfect against Idom and all the success that Idom has just had. So awesome start for Kawano. He got into the corner and he never really had to deal with the mix-ups from Idom because he got there first.
Absolutely. Like I said, just don't give him that chance. Like I said, Idom needs 1 sequence. And speaking of, here comes Idom starting up, and there's that thunderclap. After the throw tech, Idom will throw a thunderclap, and that is a common decision that he makes. And because a lot of players aren't ready to go throw out a big button after the throw tech. Nice use of EX Vanity Step right there to get the projectile invul. And here comes Kawano. And finally, Idom with the Oh, there's the crush right there. That didn't combo into the fireball, unfortunately. But here comes Idom. That fireball's still coming. He went low 17 times in a row because he figured Kawano would be expecting the overhead. Big hit.
The defense from this man, Kawano, unparalleled so far. What? Oh, wow.
What a chase down. Even Kawano was so high up in the air with Colleen. Even if he had landed in time, which he might have, he probably was not expecting an overhead at that moment.
Let's confirm on forward Fierce. Okay, so giving a bunch of different looks about what to do after the light parabellum.
Oh, he just walked into that. He tried to challenge. Well, the wake-up buttons this time from Kawano.
Parabellum on fire. He's in.
Oh, good throw tech right there from Idom. Oh, and a whip punish. Here comes what's the meaty situation? Dash up. Yep, light punch. You're in the blender here.
Oh, no. But Kawano, offensive V-shift break.
To keep the offensive side of things going. He got the cross-up. That was so... He
hit the light kick, actually. He hit the standing light kick from her. Here comes Kawano.
Aha!
He can set up hail. He does.
Throw. What's the mix-up here? Goes into the activation. So scary. He has gone for so many throws. Another throw. And in fact, another throw. Yes. What? That is punishable on block.
Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. But you know when it's not punishable? Is if it hits in the very specific situation of somebody backdashing at half screen.
Oh, good. Okay, nice.
Just keep that in mind for next time you're using Laura, that if you think the opponent's going to be backdashing half screen away from you, there you go. That's your solution. The level of reads. Now, okay, 1-to-1.
Back to this neutral. Oh no, an execution error from Idom, but you know what? Wasn't a big punish from Kawano. And again, like I said, all this life that Idom loses in this beginning part, all it is I'm building up V-trigger.
Delayed, crouching strong. And here's Kawano again finding the corner.
Tries to go finally for the shimmy. Crush, but guess what? Idom has the trigger. Here we go.
Got the knockdown and he chases! He's looking for the V-shift. There have been so few V-shifts actually. Yes, there's one.
Oh my God, how did he block that in time? The command throw, that's a stun. Can he kill in the situation? No, she's got the V-trigger.
I think she's smoked, dude. Yep.
Oh.
Okay. So, I mean, it continues to be the case that when Idom finds pressure, he's terrifying. Kawano has better defense than almost everybody, and even he's falling susceptible to that. However, what's great for Kawano, the positive sign for him, is that his own offense has been great, yes.
Okay, this is going to be a stun most likely. No, not quite. Actually, this is great for Kawano. That's going to be less scaling. Wow, he just went for the overhead.
Sure did. Sure did. What? He whiffed crouching strong and did a fierce afterwards. Sometimes you're absolutely just always right. And here's chasing.
Oh, no. Oh yeah, because when you hit, the fireball goes away. What? Just went through the thunderclap in that situation?
I think he just threw a counter as well. Here's Idom. He didn't quite get the dub. It's not here yet. Here's Kawano.
Okay, here's an opportunity now.
No!
What was that? Kawano wasn't sure. Like, I feel like he had like two things that he wanted to do and he couldn't decide between them. And the wrong thing came out and literally gifted Idom that win.
It's the first big error, I think, that we've seen for Kawano in this top 8. And it comes at the worst time for him.
And that's what Idom does to you. Like I said, I mean, he's mixed me up, and I'm sitting up here. I'm not even sitting next to him. He's at reset game after a dominating first game from Kawano. But it was because Idom was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep blocking, and Kawano finally showed that he was like throwing 7 times in a row. But since then, Idom has been right every time again.
Stealing turns here, okay.
Yep, and you know what?
Underneath.
It's great, you got him to spend the V-bar on that V-shift.
That's right. That's right. Idom. Now, oh boy, Kawano's trying to be outside of Laura's button ranges. He wants to get whiff punishes going. That's a big strength of his character.
And I want you to keep in mind, Idom has not gone for a lot of command throws at all. So be careful, watch out. There's gonna be a command throw at the end of a round probably.
He feels the
There it
cheers.
is right there.
Kawano was out of it though, and Kawano's got the corner. Jab! It's Idom on reset point! Using Laura's 1-frame jab. Instant jab. If you're in the area, it's just a 1-frame jab apparently. Of course, really it's 3. It's just that he has been right so often.
And here he goes. Here's that sequence again. And you see how he always decides to go for regular throws so much, so that if Kawano escapes it, he can't punish the command throw, right?
Absolutely.
Again, the challenge.
And maybe where Kawano's looking for a V-Rev, but boy, Idom has pressed jab there twice now.
Okay, activation for Kawano now. Important place, but back
Beautiful
dash.
defense.
Oh, Kawano with the read. Uh-oh, back throw. Guess what? Activation, not quite yet. There it is. Activation, what are you gonna do? You gotta defend now. Gotta defend. There's the thunderclap. Yep, you can't. No, the anti-air is ready to go.
Not quite there on the punish. Kawano.
Challenge is nice. Nice challenge right there. But here comes the buttons.
Man, Idom.
Reset! We have a bracket reset. We are tied at 0-0. Can Idom complete this journey all the way through the losers bracket? He just defeated Gachikun. Previous to that, Tokido. Previous to that, Daigo. Previous to that, Mr. Crimson.
And so now he effectively sends Kawano to loser's bracket. They're both now in loser's side. That's the way to think of this. And as a result, whoever wins this next set is EVO champion.
Look at that look from Kawano right now. He is staring up to the sky right now because he is thinking the same thing that everybody watching this event right now is thinking is, how do you stop this juggernaut?
That's the question. He's back with his character, with Colleen. I don't think many people would have thought before going into the EVO that our grand finals would be Colleen versus Laura. You know, there's been a lot of chatter about the tiers. This is a pretty good game when it comes to that balance, folks. And here we have two players who believe in their characters, and they have a second set to play.
Oh, here's a great start for Idom. Gets those meaty plus frames. Nice check right there from Kawano. But Kawano has not been able to find the sequence with the repeated regular throws. Here comes the pressure from Idom. Oh, close to stun. One more mix-up in the stun. Plus frames, yep, here's more pressure. Oh.
He does get punished. Wow, Kawano's there in time. He's got the corner. And remember, his own offense has been good.
The back dash this time from Idom, not enough to kill. Okay,
Hey.
beautiful, beautiful right there. Kawano calling out potentially to the command throw, but the V reversal from Idom, so smart. Okay, anti-air. Idom trying to find one of those miracle jump-ins that he's gotten so many times.
Yeah, his jump leg kick is often around zero for him. You know what else can be is just regular old command grab. I'm thinking back to the mix-up in the corner on the left side when after the jump in, there had been jabs. There was finally an attempted grab by Kawano. And you know what came out but backdash from Idom.
Idom officially has the lead here in Grand Finals. Nice backdash from Kawano. But like I said, all the damage to Laura just seems to be a prelude to Idom activating that V trigger and just the terror that happens afterwards. And that's the hardest part if you're fighting Idom. All this isn't good enough right now.
That is how it feels. That's a difficult perception to battle against if you're the player. Because the reality is that he has a life lead right now. And he has fantastic spacing, and he generally has fantastic whiff punishing, and he didn't get it there.
Oh, here we go. How does he gets that crush so many times. Here we go. Activation. This is the tear. Okay. Oh my God. What is happening here? Oh, he tried to hit a button. No, that fireball's still going. Item is up. 1-0 over Kawano.
I think Kawano thought that fireball would be gone by the time he woke up.
I agree, absolutely. He tried to do a button, and what can you do in that situation? It's not like she even has an invincible DP or anything like that. Maybe tried to go for a counter or something. Here we go. Item starting here. 1 game up in the reset of the bracket here at Evolution 2022.
Again, setting up Thunderclap. Chasing it down, the shield of Thunderclap. And offensive V-Rev, because why not take advantage of it when you can? Instead, Kawano's out, he guesses right, and he's got corner pressure. Activation comes.
Here we go, pressure now, okay. Oh, here we go. How is he gonna follow this up here? It's enough to stun. There's gonna be a lot of scaling, but he should be able to kill off of this. Yes! Last hit, Kawano getting that round. Trying to tie things up 1-1 here in the reset bracket.
8. And backs off. Having seen actually Kawano jump out of a few recent command grabs, here comes, what a just absolute genius. After having seen Kawano jump away.
That was the most angry compliment I've heard. Oh, here we go. Now Kawano here, getting a lot of momentum. If Kawano can stave this off and get himself on the board. Just needs 1 hit for the stun, and it'll be over.
Oh,
the armor.
Baby.
Oh!
And it is stun, and Kawano is going to win his first game since the very first game of the first set.
So in other words, it's been 4 games straight by IDOM after Kawano won that first game. This is very important. Has he turned it around? Has he gotten to this point now where he has convinced IDOM that to slow IDOM down, basically?
Hey,
That's a great trade.
Sure.
Great trade for Kawano.
Right. However, Adamson, the buzzsaw spinning.
And the command grab threat is always there, but there's a lot of times IDOM has had that standing light kick hit on a cross-up like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's something he often goes to, stand light kick. His defense after that jump roundhouse. Okay, but anyway, Kawano's in the corner. Still able to control. He activates just in case.
Oh, that's going to be a punish. And here we go. He has activation. Command throw to start here. Is this it right here? Is this the one sequence once again? The overhead. He's going to link off of that.
Oh, boy.
IDOM taking that round here after Kawano with an impressive 2-0 victory to tie it up 1-1. IDOM trying to fight back, trying to give himself that 1-game lead again. Though there's the left-right mix-up. Okay, V-shift, smart. Doesn't matter, but
needs 1 more for stun. Instead, Kawano reads the dash and gets the counter. IDOM's D there has been great. He's been really mixing up between back tech and no
no,
tech.
he didn't combo off the crush counter. He missed it, and he accidentally cornered himself.
Can he get there? No, not quite. Kawano safe. And on reaction.
Nice. We've seen Kawano with that amazing air throw a couple of times. Too far away for IDOM to connect off of that Thunderclap. How is that Thunderclap in neutral so scary? And look at that, he even confirmed that.
Yeah, the block confirmed from IDOM, yes.
Okay.
Kawano has super. He's cage man on the left. Whoa, he did the thing! It was IDOM who stole a huge turn.
Crouching medium kick, advance into command throw. We have not seen, honestly, IDOM does not go for command throw a lot. He really saves it a lot of the time. He is at tournament game. He needs 1 more game to become the Evolution 2022 champion. Can he do this, or can Kawano clutch this out? You asked earlier, is this Kawano's time? Can he do this? And I said definitively yes. But that was until he so far has run into IDOM, who has been almost unstoppable here in the loser side of the bracket.
Looking to confirm there's Idom as he's really controlling this game. Finally, again, typically a huge strength of Kawano is his footsies and his whiff punishing. And it just hasn't really been there. Idom usually hasn't even been in that spot. The ranges of the Thunderclaps are braver than anybody else's. Jab first. Kawano's gonna get a knockdown. He's gonna get Oki. His own pressure's been good. He's got to build on this.
But like I said, the problem is you need to finish your plate. You have to finish the plate. Otherwise, here comes Idom. There's that Thunderclap, which has been just causing so many problems to so many people.
Wow, he actually read that was medium. Stand medium rather than crouching.
Okay,
Kawano's in.
activation. Idom wants to keep. What? You got jammed and you still hit a button. You got jammed and you still hit a button. Kawano with the clutches of these feet trigger attacks right there. The projectile invulnerability steals that round. Or saves the round, really.
Yeah. Kawano with the V-shift. Again, not something we've seen too often.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
Everything worked out for Idom, who now will be sitting at EVO tournament points.
It's just one round for Idom. Kawano, can he play the most clutch round of his life? Or is it gonna be Idom to be the EVO champion?
He's stuck. He's in the corner. Here's Kawano making the big read, and he punishes well.
Yes, here we go. Good high damage punish, and he's spending everything he's got for the damage right there.
He finally gets that mix up right.
Okay, close to stun. Throw mix up here. Nope, goes for the buttons. He got the stun, but he's not going to be able to kill. He has no resources here. And again, Idom just needs one sequence.
Kawano running it.
Kawano! Kawano ties it up. Not done just yet. We are going to the final game here for Street Fighter V at Evolution 2022.
Not just that, but again, maybe the final game of Street Fighter V at Evolution.
Here comes a start from Idom. Oh, trade, what a trade combo. He was able to combo off of that. And there we go, a bunch of lows catching Idom, trying to walk backwards. Look at this movement from Kawano. Beautiful, but there's the anti-air. Tries to chase down the V-shift, gets the counter hit combo to the corner here. Trap, regular throw.
Stealing the turn in on the dash. Backdashing, expecting the escape. Anything's gonna do it for Idom to again go to tournament points.
He's at tournament point. Kawano again, 2 rounds away from his own championship. Idom only needs the 1 round left and got the anti-air.
Stuck.
Out of the air.
Stuck still.
Overhead. Overhead again. Command throw. Oh my God. 1 stun away, maybe 1 hit. Nice
Challenge
check.
so
Nice
important.
check.
Kawano, not only is he free from stun, but he's got the corner, and he's got a chance to pressure. Where's he headed? Backdash from Idom.
Okay, anti-air.
Caging.
Yes, Kawano has been so on point with the anti-air. Gonna get the stun off of this. Cannot kill, but he's gonna be able to keep getting for pressure. Combo into the setup here. Gets a hit. Oh no! Whoa no! Whoa! It punched the wrong way! It punched the wrong way! Oh, and here we go! Everybody, it is the final round for Evolution 2022 of Street Fighter V. Who's gonna take it? Is it Idom or Kawano?
Idom with the anti-air, he gets to set things up. He tries it a little bit. There's Kawano with the interruption. And his own pressure will come.
Here we go, there's the pressure, goes for the low.
Okay.
Challenging.
Yes. Anti-air again. Idom, and the escape comes. It's V-shift.
All right, no quick rise. Backdash to build the distance.
Yeah.
Idom here. Trying to say, gets the hit.
Confirm. Hoping to see a chase, nothing came. And again, that range right there. He dashes it overhead. I've never seen so many hit in a single game. Here he comes. He's trying to get
Again,
it.
the V-shift. Again, the V-shift to escape the command throw. Idom's trying to finish it off with his command throw. It might be his downfall. Here we go,
The
activation.
party starts. She's here to party, James.
Okay, again, the V-shift.
Oh,
my God.
And party she does. In here, it was too early. Saved by it.
Oh, but the cross counter, but he didn't combo off of it. He missed the confirm. She still has some V trigger left.
The life almost even here with 38 left on the clock. Scheming towards the corner. Thunderclap yet again.
No, too far away for the anti-air. The crush counter from Guano. He gets the hit. Activation. Is this going to be enough to kill? Is this going to kill? It is. And Guano takes it over Idom in the most clutch victory you could possibly imagine. Just shy of the victory, Guano is the Evolution 2022 champion. You can see Idom is beside himself, but Guano has done it.
Guano at one point lost 4 games in a row in that set. 4 games in a row in which Idom had almost total control. And then he managed to battle all the way back in this set to take it. What fortitude by this young man. Talk about the next generation of high-level Japanese Street Fighter. Here it is, folks. It's already here. Guano has made it happen, and he takes EVO.
How much have we missed this kind of action, this kind of play from some of, and you
He
can
has
see,
not yet gotten up, James.
He's
still in the chair.
What a run by Idom, and if you're Idom, you feel like that kind of run in loser's bracket means you can't possibly lose. Like it is manifest destiny to take the tournament just shy by a tiny bit of life. Guano stopping the freight train. That is Idom, and he is the Evolution 2022 champion.
He lost to Reinhardt, did Idom. And after that, again, Joey, Dankadias, Terrence, JB, Cien, Angry Bird, and then in top 8, Mr. Crimson, Daigo, Tokido, Gachikun. And then first set on Guano, so it kind of Guano also, but not the second set when it counted the absolute most. Guano, again, the ability that he had to figure out what went wrong and to make the adaptation and to actually make it happen against as strong as Idom seen this buzzsaw cutting down these giant trees of Japanese Street Fighter, of worldwide Street Fighter. Fantastic play by Guano in the end. He absolutely deserves it.
Absolutely, and again, just the level of play that we see here, this is the only kind of place you can see something like this is Evolution and EVO. It's been so long since we've been able to see something like this. Guano cementing himself as a EVO champion for the forever.
Forever,
He
absolutely.
is the champion forever.
And again, probably the final one for Street Fighter V.
Exactly, and you know, obviously, I just want to say one thing really quick. Honestly, I'm so proud of everybody to have made it through the last 2.5 years. We've had to learn so much about our community, and you know, we've learned all sorts of cool things. We've learned how to run these online tournaments and stuff. We've grown so much stronger as a community. And I just want to say, everybody who's watching this and who has stayed, you know, vigilant in this fighting game community, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Wow.
If it wasn't for you guys, there's so many chances that the FGC could have crumbled during this pandemic. But we came through it, and this was our reward right here, a tournament finals like this. And I cannot ask for a better way to welcome back Street Fighter at EVO.
It's been a hard way in many ways, in untold ways over the last few years. And I agree with you. It does feel sweet to be here in person, even if you're not here in person, if you're watching from home. The kind of feeling that you get from an in-person event when the stakes are this high, when you can feel the feeling in the room, or again, even if you're at home, you can feel the feeling through Twitch. I know, I've been there many times myself. That kind of feeling is just really sweet, and I absolutely missed it. So excited to have been back here and to have been able to call all this action for you in truly some of the best Street Fighter V matches that I've seen.
Yeah.
Some of those back and forths there, some of those 3-2s are for the ages. Fantastic top 8. Congratulations to all the players.
Absolutely. And again, Honestly, it was a joy. It was a joy calling this. Our job is easy when the matches are this good.
That's definitely sure. Dude, blast to call Street Fighter with you again. As always, we were able to do the opening set of Street Fighter V at EVO 2. We used to be able to do that every year at EVO. I was super excited to be able to do that and to also close the show out with you.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's not delay it any further. Let's get the players their awards. Oh, good stuff. Let's get their players their awards. Let's throw it to L.I. Joe for the award ceremony.
All right, guys, all right, hold on. Before we actually get into the award ceremony, just a few quick things about Street Fighter V in general. You know, we lost a few years. These players lost a few years of being able to compete on this very stage in this game. So please, this could potentially be maybe the last top 8 Street Fighter V we may see in EVO. So I would need you guys to do me a huge favor. Everybody get up. Let's give these gentlemen a round of applause for the game that they play and the heart that goes into playing it. Thank you very much. Now let's get into this amazing top 8. Are you ready? In 7th place, can we please give it up for Just a Kid? And also in 7th place, let's make some noise for Mr. Crimson. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Yep. Now on to 5th. We got Oil King. Yeah. And also in 5th place, Daigo the Beast Umehara-san. And now to my left, in 4th place, the Murder Face, Tokido. Give it up, give it up. You want to give it up? Go ahead. All right, now our top 3 EVO 2022 Street Fighter V finalists. In 3rd place, Gachi-kun. In 2nd place, I said in 2nd place, Idol. And now, we're going to give it up for the EVO 2022 Street Fighter V Grand Champion. Let's go, give it up. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Koano! Hold it up. Yes. Yes. All right, everybody in the crowd, please. I need this one to be extremely loud. Make them hear us in the casino outside. Your 2022 Street Fighter V Top 8. Yo, Oil King just shook my hand. That was crazy. Hey, guys. Hey guys!
Claro que van a anunciar. Let's go.
There
Street
might
Fighter
be
6.
some people that want to come out and talk to you. Do you guys have a little bit to hang out and talk a little bit? That was a joke, right? That was a joke. You guys are kidding me. There's people in the back that want to talk to you. Can you guys hang out? Can we get them out here? Can we get them out here? Thank you. So let me bring them out. Please, can I get the 2 of the 4 commentary voices for Street Fighter 6 to come to the stage? Vicious and Aru.
Before we get anywhere near something great, I have to say, seeing you all here after so long means the world to all of us fighting game fans. I need another round of applause for you guys right here, live in the Mandalay Bay for Evolution 2022. I have a very, very special guest here with me, Aru-san. He has a couple of words for you all as well before we even get started. Aru-san, would you please?
Thank you. Thank you for all of players. Awesome action. We just saw. I was glad to see many of you fans were wearing masks at this EVO. I can tell that we wanted to keep the community safe. Excitement and thrill were a winner was best. Thank you!
Promoter-san and myself, what matters right now is the community, and again, we appreciate each and every one of you. I know you guys have heard a lot of news coming in from the Street Fighter team. Well, let me tell you this. We might have even more for the evolution of Street Fighter, but I really want to show you what's to come if I could just hear it for you. Are you guys ready for the future of Street Fighter? Let me hear it. Without further ado, Aru, let's kick it off.
Okay. Hey, everybody! Do you want information? Yes, I know. I want to eat. Do you want to more? Okay, okay. Let's see the new trailer for Street Fighter 6 in
You call, I answer. Pushing you on the scene. Man, come on, I'm ready to go. Calculated. Make way for the Ninja Star! Time to play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe? Time to die! Such a lovely face. Stop, kid. You're killing me here. And only one of us is allowed to do the killing.
Oh my God. I know. Oh. One more time. Street Fighter 6, Joey, just a kid. All right, real quick. I need you guys to hang out. We got more coming up. We're just going to hit this great break, but we will be right back. Please, hang out with us. Hang out with us, just a kid. Hang out.
Achares, son of Hercules. Hercules is too soft. If you cannot make the sacrifice, I will make it for you.
There is no escaping your fate.
Game. That's how some Nagos like to play. And some don't think it's wise, right? Some will just rather, take the slow and steady game. But if you get that game started early, like his name says, it's the one shot.
Yeah, and I think, we were talking about how the last game was looking kind of dire for Hotashi.
The